Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the NyTex Sports Centre here on a Saturday night for Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. So glad to have you with us. I'm Chet Yoder here for the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. And tonight, the Mudbugs will have a chance to get atop the South Division, and they'll have to do it with a regulation win against their arch rivals in the Lone Star Brahmas. So glad to have you with us here. The Mudbugs coming off a 4-2 victory. It was their 16th win of the year, and boy, they were terrific when they needed to be. And really, that was the key in the victory for the Mudbugs, who started out a little bit slow, then got the game's first goal at 11:06 of the first. And that's been something that has been a problem for them, is getting that first goal. McCormick got his fourth. Then after Mitchell Digby tied it on the power play, it was Billy Fetchko with 5 goals now in his last 4 games, gets his 9th. It put the Mudbugs up 2-1. Then Giovanni Procopio scored off the draw at 11:28 of the second. That made it a 3-1 lead for Bugs hockey going into the third. Then Luke Johnson scored on the power play early at 2:02 of the third to make it a 3-2 game. Lone Star threw out the kitchen sink, and boy, what a special night for Arseny Sergeyev, getting his first win as a Mudbug in net. He made 27 saves. And he was able to pick up the win as Matt Weber tapped in the empty netter at 19:31 to seal the deal for the Mudbugs, and a 4-2 victory. They outshot Lone Star 35-29. A look at the standings. The Brahmas in first place at 37 points. The Mudbugs right behind them with 35 points. The big key is the Mudbugs have 4 games in hand on Lone Star, so a win tonight would tie them with 37 points and give the Mudbugs the edge for first place in the South, because they have less losses and more games in hand. The Amarillo Bulls playing great hockey. They've won 4 in a row, 7-1-2 in their last 10. They're at 23 points in third place. They have 3 games in hand on Shreveport, so watch out for them if they continue to keep winning like they are. The Warriors in the last playoff spot at 20 points. The Jackalopes at 17. And the Ice Wolves in last place with 13 points on the season. We'll talk to head coach Jason Soupy Campbell and get his thoughts on last night's contest. A few tweaks in the lineup. For the most part, it's the same. Of course, the Mudbugs will be without Matt Vermaden as he took a block shot. He is out. At some point, they're saying it's not serious, but obviously he will miss tonight's game, and that's as far as we can go with that. The Mudbugs will make a few other tweaks as well, and you'll see a couple of new guys you didn't see from last night's contest in the lineup tonight, and we'll get his thoughts on all of that good stuff coming up after these messages. This is the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram pregame show. It's the Brahmas and the Mudbugs. Another chapter in this long-standing rivalry between the two teams. This is the Landers pregame show, and you're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada & Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada & Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back in the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. Game 2 of this 2-game series at the NyTex Sports Centre. We're joined by head coach Jason Soupy Campbell. And Coach, last night obviously you could feel the atmosphere in the air, a packed shoebox as they call it at the NyTex Sports Centre. Did it seem like when Mason McCormick scored that goal to open up the scoring, it settled you guys down a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. That's good momentum for us, being on the road, being able to finally bury the first goal of a game. We talked about the starts and the slow starts, and overall it was just a good start to the game for us. Got the lines rolling pretty quick, and it's nice to see Mason get rewarded too. He just does a lot of good little things, plays really hard, maybe doesn't get noticed all the time, how consistent he actually plays. So again, just a nice hockey read by him to be in the right place, to be able to receive a pass, and he took advantage of it. So great start tonight, or great start last night, and hopefully that bleeds into tonight.
In that third period, when Lone Star made that push, they got within one again. Did you guys change anything in the third period, or was it survival mode at that point?
No, we didn't change anything really. It was a bit of an odd period, that just some power plays, penalty kills, that kind of stuff. So we weren't able to roll our lines like we normally do, and get everybody involved like we try to do anyways. So that was a bit of a change, but at the same time, it was just stick to the game plan, boys, and keep chipping away. Don't stay disciplined, because we know their power play's potent, as they proved to us last night. Their 2 goals were power play goals. So it's just a lot of the same tonight. We got to come out, be ready to be more battle tested, and be ready to battle, and stay out of the penalty box.
Speaking of battle tested, talk about Arseny Sergeyev, a guy that started in net for his second time, picked up his first win as a Mudbug, and you made the decision to go back with him between the pipes tonight.
Yeah, so he played really well last night. I thought our team was good in front of him too, though. I thought our team was not very good in front of him in his first outing at home. I thought it quite possibly could have been our worst game of the season, not to take anything away from New Mexico or anything either, because a team always forces you to, whether you play good or bad, if you're playing bad, it's because the other team's doing something right. And but we went with him last night. He did a great job in a tough building to play in, so we decided to pretty much roll with the exact same lineup tonight with a couple minor changes.
Talk about Griffin Santom, a guy that you've been eyeing for a while. You picked him up, you lined him up with Sean Bunning and Garrett Steele. How do you think he played in his debut?
I thought he was really good. Again, he didn't get a whole lot of opportunity to kind of showcase himself, but again, that's not really what it's about, right? It's about how we can all help the team win. But he showed flashes of his speed, showed flashes of his aggression, and in your face type hockey, a little bit of his skill set. So he had an opportunity there. Played a great game, and I thought Steeler played one of his, if not his best game as a Mudbug last night. And Bunce played well as well. So and then Connor Gatto kind of jumping in there every once in a while, giving him a little bit of a breather. So for a guy to jump in and play without having any practices or anything like that, it's a really tough thing to do. He's just kind of got to go out and play hockey after the coaches do a little chalk talk with him. And so he did a great job, and we're excited to have him.
What's the update on Matt Vermont? And he took a blocked shot and obviously got taken out of the game, had to go to the hospital. Is it anything serious as far as you know?
As of right now, no, nothing serious. Probably maybe like a deep bone bruise or something like that, but those things just take time to heal. And again, we talk about it all the time, right? If Hudson's not on this trip for a reason, because we're trying to make sure that he's 110% before he gets back in the lineup, and we'll do the same with Vermi. We'll just make sure that he's healed up 100% before we throw him back in there.
It feels like this second game of this tightly contested series is going to be harder for your team. Dan Walfung and his boys are going to be ready to go. They're going to play that so-called pissed-off hockey, as you love to say. How do you guys combat that, and what do you want to see?
Well, again, we need to win faceoffs. If we win faceoffs, we get puck possession, and now we should have them on their heels a little bit, right? So then we're able to advance pucks, get deep pucks onto their guys, and hopefully put our forecheck to work and hem them in their zone so they can't get much flow coming into our zone. They love to forecheck, and they love to do the same thing. They want to get deep pucks, and they want to crash and bang your D, and we got to make sure we're neutralizing that with very good positional hockey and taking care of the puck.
Coach, thanks for the time, and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Chet Yoder.
We'll have more after these messages here in the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram pregame show. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuo letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522. Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Welcome back into the Whataburger starting lineups now here for the Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler Ram pregame show. First for the Lone Star Brahmas, head coached by Dan Wildfong in his 8th season. Assistant coach Andrew Whiteside in his first season. At left wing will be number 71, Dylan Smith. At center will be number 17, Jack Collins. And on the right wing will be number 11, Matt McDonald. On defense will be number 10, Brady Smith. And number 44, Alex Murray. In net for the Mudbugs will be number 32, Graham Burke. Burke was the one who took the loss last night, and he'll look to avenge that as he's getting his second straight start in this series. Your Whataburger starting lineups for the Shreveport Mudbugs. Head coach by Jason Shoopy Campbell. Associate head coach Rich Perrant. Honorary assistant coach Chris Lane, and under development and operations man Mr. Gavin Morgan. At left wing will be number 15, Dawson Chirino. At center will be number 7, Connor Gato. And on the right wing will be number 30, Mason McCormick. On defense will be number 32, Chris Hedden. And number 4, Davis Gockler. Getting the start in nets, back-to-back nights from the man from Yaroslavl, Russia, will be number 35, Arseny Sergeyev, who made 27 saves last night to pick up his first win as a Mudbug this season. And the numbers did not get updated. They had a little bit of a mistake on the NAHL.com website. We will get that corrected in just a little bit, hopefully in the next couple of days, and get that all sorted out. But Arseny Sergeyev is the starting netminder for the Mudbugs. And those are your Whataburger starting lineups, just like you like it. Mudbugs in their white jerseys with the Mudbugs crest in front of them with the teal numberings and the purple letterings. The Lone Star Brahmas in their throwback Fort Worth Brahma jerseys tonight. A little bit of part of the throwback night they are doing this evening. And they will look to get going in that and make their way out on to the ice in their black and teals. We'll take one last break and then bring you the national anthem and the Landers opening puck drop after these messages. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuo letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to BayouBlasters.com.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the NyTex Sports Center here in North Richland Hills, Texas. The Mudbugs and the Brahmas ready to get going for the second game of this two-game series. And for the Mudbugs, this will be a challenge because you know Lone Star is going to come out firing after they took the L to Shreveport last night. So glad to have you with us here on a Louisiana Saturday night in North Richland Hills, Texas, as the Mudbugs will look for a good start once again. Mudbugs Hockey Tonight brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings Beer Sports Wings, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Now we ask that you please rise wherever you may be for tonight's national anthem. A special rendition of tonight's national anthem played by our Texas Rangers organist, who has made an appearance for tonight's game. So glad to have him with us. Feels like a baseball game inside the shoebox. And I want to thank all our 2020-2021 billets for everything they do for Mudbugs Hockey before we get this baby started. Dennis and Gene Fisher, Leanne and Brian Bechtel, Hemis Harriet Bonnie, Zach and Jordan Choate, Levi and Charlie Dew, Jordan and Lindsey Gamble, Keith and Becca Gibbs, Mr. Jim Hacker, Spencer and Candace Hardy, Brian and Kristen Hill, Ed and Jennifer Horton, Jeff and Nicole Lowe, James and Amanda Meyer, Miss Karen Mitchell, Carlene Mudd, Martin and Carla Mueller and family, along with Chucky Landry, Scott and Karen Musket, Ronnie and Bridget Peterson, Kyle and Paige Porter, Randy and Tanya Reeves, Casey Ryan and Dave Burkata, Amy and Trey Salters, Miss Tammy Sutton, and Mark and Shannon Weldon for all being proud billets of the 2020-2021 Shreveport Mudbugs. Thank you all. We can't do it without you. Hashtag love our billets. Ready to get this Landers Dodge Jeep Chrysler and Ram opening puck drop. It'll be Jack Collins and Connor Gato. As we are ready to get underway, Mudbugs will skate from left to right. Face-off drop, one there by Gato. Now over to Gockler. Gockler will just send it into my right. Slowed down there by Burke, and we're underway here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Puck now rimmed back out to center along the near half wall. Here comes Smith, near circle, backhand shot, fed toward the slot. There was a save made there by Sergeyev, and we got a penalty coming up. Looks like this one's going against Shreveport on Lone Star's first attack of the contest. The Mudbugs will be down a man. It's Gockler. He looks a bit perplexed, and he'll sit in the box for 2. Checking from behind, the call on Gockler. So the Mudbugs penalty kill unit, which killed off 2 big ones in the third and gave up 2 power play goals, ranked 15th in the league, 80.5%. Lone Star's power play very deadly, 4th best in the league at 24.4. This is big key here as the Mudbugs want to stay out of the box. They're in it right now. Back to Digby at the point. Now to the left point to Nemo. Back to Digby. Digby at the point waits. He sends it back to Nemo. Nemo now sends it back to Digby. Digby now at the left point waits. Now driven in deep along the near half wall. Played back up top to Digby. Digby now along on over to Nemo. Played back up top now. Waiting for it. Nolan. Nolan has it. Back to Digby. Backdoor now. Quick shot from a far angle. Save made there by Sergeyev. And the puck is cleared down the length of the ice. Good opening shift here by the first choice personnel penalty kill unit. Now Nolan will drop it off for Digby to grab. Now back over to DeCarlo, the always dangerous Andrew DeCarlo, who got slowed down last night, thrown across. And Digby couldn't handle it cleanly. Now behind the cage there, Nemo has it along the end boards. That's Nemo, sent back over to the point there to Digby. Digby waits, back to Nemo, mishandled, can head and grab it, he will. Along the end boards, now misplayed, taken away there by Hedden, and Hedden will flip it back out to center. Here comes Weber now, in on the forecheck, deep into the Brahmas zone. Down to 48 seconds left on Gockler's checking from behind call. 18:28 remaining here in the first, no score. Lone Star with the early opportunity to take advantage on the man advantage. That's Brady Smith behind the cage. He'll drop it off there to Joey Trezera. Of course, the son of the owner, Frank Trezera, and brother of Frankie Trezera. Lots of Franks in the Trezera family. Now behind the cage of Sergeyev. Along the far side, Benson bangs it back up top now to Joey Trezera. Trezera now takes a dip back over to the left point. He'll get set up there from the point. He waits. He fires it toward the net. It goes wide. Now to the far circle. Onstad able to flip it down the length of the ice. 5 seconds left now on Gockler's penalty as he's ready to come out of the box. And Lone Star will go 0 for 1 on their first chance. Good start here for the Shreveport's first choice personnel penalty kill. Now along to the near side, lugged back in there by Bias. Throws it through the slot. Backhand shot. Save made there by Sergeyev. The net's off its mooring. Mudbugs want a whistle, and now the whistle comes. That faceoff should stay deep in the Shreveport zone, and it will be. Shots 3-0 in favor of the Brahmas. We knew there would be a hot start here for the Brahmas. Face-off now in the right wing circle to the left of Sergeyev. Tied up, one there by the Mudbugs. That's Heidi. Heidi has it now on the far corner. Dropped off there to Joe Mack. Mack now will jolt it around. Give it away. Quick shot save made there by Sergeyev. At the doorstep there was Emerson, rather. Now along to the far half wall. Weber trying to squeak it out. Played back up ahead there by Mack. Mack's got it now. He throws it in. He had headed in on the forecheck. Mack didn't know where it was. Good hard check there along the far half boards as Logan Tobias went down. Lone Star possesses the puck. Back over to Digby. Up the middle of the ice it goes. Digby now will spear it into the Mudbug zone. To the near corner it goes. Chasing after it there is Dorfman. Dorfman with a point in his last 7 games. He's been one of the hottest players in all of it all. Gockler has it. Now dished back over to Heidi. Heidi trouble handling it. He'll throw it off the stick of Fetchko, but taken away there by Nolan. Nolan will nip it on over to the far side there to Brady Smith. Sent back in as it gets off the stick of Matt McDonald. McDonald dropped it off now, taken away there by Gockler. Gockler now along to the far side, mishandled, stolen away there by Collins. Collins now will clip it around the near corner. Played back up top to Brady Smith, now to the right point. Dished in deep there by Murray. Now along the near half wall. Lone Star works the perimeter now. Now they work it around the far side. Wagon wheeled around now over to Collins. Collins along the inboard, stolen away there by Gockler. Gockler has it. Now to the near side there to Heidi. Heidi now will flip it back out to center. And Brady Smith will go guide it down. Played up ahead there to Luke Johnson. He had a goal and an assist. Johnson comes in. Quick shot. Glove save made there by Sergeyev. It might have gone wide, but Sergeyev wanted to glove it down and slow it down with 15:48 remaining here in the opening frame. The first period tonight brought to you by Generational Financial Advisors. For more information on planning your life's needs from college to retirement, you can call Janice Wan at 318-219-4188 or log on to gfapartners.com. Face off now to the right of Sergeyev. Battle that. Tied up. Won there by Lone Star. Now to the far side. Quick shot goes wide of Sergeyev on a far side shot there by Murray. Kept in there by Trezera. He'll wrist it into the far corner. Nemo taps it in, but taken away there by Hedden. Stolen away there by Johnson. Now DeCarlo battling for it along the near half wall. Mudbugs trying to lodge it out. They can't. Now thrown in front. Backdoor shot. Fanned on. He might have not got much on it there along the far circle there by, it looked like Malcolm Palmer. Now along the neutral zone. Steele trying to tie it up. He twists it through the boards, trying to get it off of DeCarlo's stick. Tied up there was Sanum and Johnson. Looked like Sanum was getting a little frisky on Johnson there in the near corner. Now along the near side, Metcalf's got it. Metcalf now will carry it off the near side boards in deep now. It goes into the Lone Star zone. Played up ahead off the near side. Benson mishandles it. Oh, no. Brazil couldn't clear it. Now taken away there by Baez. Now thrown around now. Far circle. Waiting for Digby. Good. Stick check there by Mack. Can the Mudbugs get it out? Out. And they can't splinter it out as the puck deflects out of play off the stick of Weber as Digby was trying to cycle it in. Shots 5-1 in favor of Lone Star, and another slow start for the Bugs in this contest. Trying to just weather this proverbial storm. Face off now in the right wing circle to the left of Sergeyev. Battle that one there by Gato. Brazil along the far side, handled there by Sherino. Along to the near side, it goes over to Heidi. Heidi now carefully drop back there to Brazil. Brazil up the ice to the near side, and the puck is swung in there by McCormick. He had the game's first goal last night. Tied up there, mishandled there by Burke. Oh boy, along the near corner as Burke avoids yet another disaster. Now struck in there by Cole Bilkey, but it looks like Lone Star came in offsides. Shots 5-1 in favor of Lone Star. 14:07 remaining now in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. Be sure to join us next Friday night. The Mudbugs and the Brahmas back at George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum. January 29th will be Daddy-Daughter Date Night. You can get a pregame skate at 5:30, 2 tickets, and a carnation flower. Come on out to George's Pond. It's a $22 ticket package. And give us a call at 318-636-7094 during business hours or log on to tickets.georgespond34.com. Fetchko try to flip it up ahead. He does. Over there for Dorfman. Dorfman now flips it in. Flag down there by McDonald. Played back out to center. Now Gockler will grab the loose change. Throw it off the stick of Brimmer. He'll kind of settle it down there for Dorfman along the near half wall, deep in the Brahma zone. Played back to Gockler. Throws it toward the net. Off the skate of Collins as it goes along the inboards. Now Brimmer has it far corner from the far circle. Shot there by Dorfman, got blocked off there by Trezera as the puck rolls back out to center. Puck now just squibbed into the Mudbug zone as Hedden grabs it behind his own cage. Carefully up the ice, he gallops. Now along to the far side, get around center, and he will just float it into the near corner. Mudbugs needed a wholesale line change. And now stolen away there by Steele. And he'll send it in deep, and now coming around, tripped up there with Sanum. Mudbugs looking for a call. Now played back to the high slot, taken away there by Johnson. Johnson now will jar it into the near corner to my left of the Mudbug zone. Now around to the far side, kept in there by Digby. Digby at the point, winds, fires it! Just wide of the far side post, off the near side glass, kept in there by Nolan. He flagged it down now over to Digby. Digby now back to Nolan from the left point. Now to the near circle, Johnson through the slot, quick shot blocked in front there by Shannon. And now Steele back the other way. He'll slip it in deep. Good pace to this one. 12:30 remaining in the first. No score from the Generational Financial Advisors. First period. As now we got a whistle and we got a little bit of a brouhaha along the far half walls, along both benches as the whistle is blown. Looked like Brazil got tied up in there. Bunning was in there. Johnson starting to jaw jack. Nolan was in the fray. And I'm not sure anything's going to come out of it, but Lone Star had one line brawl earlier this season. I don't think they want a tango for another. And the way the suspensions came down on Lone Star really hurt them. Face-off won there by Joe Mack at center ice. Heidi now over to Brazil off the stick of Weber. It slows down in front of the Lone Star bench, played back to Brazil. He'll dish it back to Heidi. Heidi swat off the near side boards, and Mack will slow it down as it goes in deep. Procopio in on the forecheck. Along the near corner now. Along the far side, Benson now kind of bangs it around the near side. Taken there by Murray. Murray will send it back out to center. Brazil has it. Brazil wrists it off the near side boards. Up ahead there for Joe Mack. Thrown toward the net. It gets the glass. Quick shot there. Save made. It looked like by Brady Smith as Joe Mack put a shot on net from the near circle. The net comes off its mooring, and we will get a face-off deep in the Brahmas zone. Face-off will go to the right wing circle, deep in the Brahmas zone. Face-off battle at one there by Lone Star. One of the keys to tonight's game from Coach Soupy was to win face-offs. It's going to dictate the play. Here comes Dawson Tritt for Lone Star. Comes around now behind the cage of Sergeyev. Takes a hard check there by Gockler. Now running toward it there was Sereno trying to clear it out. Now to the far side, battling for it in deep there was Palmer. Now taken away there by Gato. Dropped off there to Hedden. Heading now to the near side there to McCormick, the cheesehead. Will throw it down the length of the ice. Played there by Burke. Icing waved off. Now along the near half wall. Taken away, raced up the ice there by Tobias. Now played up ahead, mishandled there by Tobias as Gockler's going to grab it. Gockler will send it around. He gave it away. Thrown in front. Save made there by Sergeyev. That was Emerson along the far corner after just an egregious giveaway there by Gockler, but Sergeyev to the rescue. With 11:01 remaining here in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. This period has been all Lone Star for the most part. Face-off battle at one there by Dorfman. Dorfman now will send it around the near sideboards. Over to Fetchko. Fetchko now trying to flag it in deep behind the cage of Sergeyev. Good stick handling there by Metcalf to grab it to the near side there to Johnny Haller. And Haller now trouble handling it. Now roulette wheeled around the far boards, thrown toward the net. It goes wide. Metcalf trying to slow it down. Collins is there. Collins sent back up top now to Digby to the net. Left point. Nolan thrown in front. Tipped on just wide. At the doorstep there was Dylan Smith trying to grab the goal. Up off the stick now of Fetchko. Fetchko thrown through the neutral zone. Metcalf off the far side boards. Given away there by Smith, and Smith will just sail it back into the Mudbug zone. Fetchko now onto my left, trying to find Heidi. Given away. Now dropped off. Cole Bilkey works it off the stick of Heidi. Back to Bilkey. Bilkey now from the near half wall will drop it in deep there to Johnson. Taken away there by Brazil. He sealed it up. Mudbugs trying to slip it off the walls. They do. That's Fetchko. Up ahead to the far side there to Steele. Steele now from the left side will just ladle it in for Sanum, the new Mudbug. Along the end boards they come with 9:45 to go in the first. Still no score. Battling for it along the walls now. Working it off now to the left point. That puck stayed in as Brazil now will flip it in along the blue line in deep into the near corner. Now taken away there by Bilkey. He controls the puck, bangs it off the far side boards. Puck now cue-balled back out to center. Johnson 2-on-2. The old give and go. Thrown toward the net. Save made there by Sergeyev. And Johnson is banging on the glass. He thought there should have been a penalty of some sort. He's trying to poke it home. with 9:21 to go in the first. Hot start for Lone Star. They're out shooting Shreveport 7-1, but no score in this contest. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Welcome back into the NyTex Sports Centre. From North Richland Hills, Texas, Lone Star out shooting Shreveport 7-1 with 9:21 remaining in the Generational Financial Advisors first period. If you're looking to have your birthday party at George's Pond, private party room and a private ice skating session, book it today by emailing grace@mudbugshockey.com, or during business hours, give us a call at 318-636-7094. Face off deep in the Mudbug zone from the right wing circle. Joe Mack to take it for Shreveport. Face off battle at and won there by Mack. Gockler now will whip it around the near side boards. Handled there by Procopio. Taken away now. Bilkey centering feed taken up there by Mack, or rather Hedden. And Hedden will just hammer it off the far side boards in deep into the Brahmas zone. Puck now popped all the way down into the Mudbug zone. Flagged down there by Gockler. Gockler behind the cage now of Sergeyev along the near corner. Now thrown up ahead. Mack will just mail it back out to center. Trezera will rip it back into the Mudbug zone. Along to the far corner it goes. Dropped off there for Gockler. He touches it back up ahead there to Procopio. Procopio trying to thread it in. Now delayed off sides. Lone Star gets back on side. Now tapped up ahead. Played out free. Blown tire there for Weber. Thrown in front. Save made. Rebound chance. Out of trouble there was Sergeyev. Now behind the cage is number 19. That's Sturzer. Thrown back up top. Nobody was there. Boy, the Mudbugs have had trouble handling the biscuit in their own house right now. Now along the near corner, thrown in front, save made there by Sergeyev. Now it trickles around behind the end boards. Handling it now, Emerson back up top, the Nolan. Thrown in front. Oh, it shot it just wide. Gato now along the far half wall. Mudbugs just under siege. Headed now off the far side boards. It'll go down the length of the ice for icing. And Hedden had to do it just to slow it down. And the Mudbugs are gasping for air right now as Lone Star is all over them, out shooting them 9-1. That's where the Mudbugs got to dig deep with 7:53 to go here in the opening frame. And you can just see Lone Star sniffing the advantage they have right now. Thrown toward the net, hits the side of the net, now behind the cage. Mudbugs just trying to clear it. Played back out now. That's Dylan Smith, thrown toward the net. Save made there by Sergeyev. He's got it. Good smother-up job there by Sergeyev. Looked like it was DeCarlo trying to get it in. Now the Mudbugs trying to get a substitution, and they're getting denied one right now with 7:41 to go in the opening frame. Well, what the Mudbugs are doing, they're trying to buy a little time here so Procopio can get a little air. They made Vancouver work for that just to get a few seconds of air. Face off now to the right of Sergeyev. Battling for it. One there by Lone Star, taken away there by Procopio. Up along there to Sherino. Sherino now will just nip it up ahead into the Brahmas zone. Mudbugs get a wholesale line change off the near side boards now. Up across center now. DeCarlo chasing after it. Metcalf dropped it off the near side boards. Taken away there by Nemo. Battling for it now. Hallard stick tied up there. Popped up along the walls. Kept in there by Murray. Now back out to center. Taken away there by Murray. Murray to the far side. It goes to Brady Smith. Oh, boy. Stolen away there by McCormick. Coming around now the far corner. Sherino's got it. Sherino thrown through the slot. Quick shot. Save made. Score! Star! That was Dorfman through the slot. He tucked it in along the short side. Mudbugs 1, Brahmas nothing. What great work. The play was made possible by the Wisconsin cheesehead, McCormick, who kept the play alive. And then it was Sherino who tucked it in front, and Dorfman cleans it up. Dorfman with his 9th goal of the year. He likes it. He loves it. He wants some more of it. Shreveport 1, Lone Star nothing. On just the second shot of the night, Dorfman finds the back of the twine for his 9th of the year. Boy, I thought Burke had a kind of like a poke check on Dorfman, and he went around the near side pad and was able to tuck it home. So a 1-0 lead for the Mudbugs despite getting outshot 10-2 in this game. Now worked back in, Brimmer. Thrown in, he can't get it centered. So Dorfman from McCormick and Sherino thrown toward that save made there by Sergeyev. As the puck now thrown back out to center. Boy, Dorfman now has a point in his last 8 games. Now coming in there is Benson all alone. The goal exactly at the 13-minute mark of the Generational Financial Advisors first period. What a year for Braden Dorfman, who arrived in Shreveport after they traded Ryan Waltman away. Now behind the cage of Burke. Hard hit. Bunning going after it. Along to the far corner. Puck now played off the far side wall. Back out to center. Mudbugs trying to survive what seemed like a disastrous first period, but they're leading 1-0. The shots on goal, 11-2 in favor of Lone Star. Brazil caromed off the far side boards in deep now to the Brahmas zone. Puck now skied back out to center. Flag down there by Brazil, and Brazil will just drop it back in to the Lone Star zone. Mudbugs trying to get the feet under him after Dorfman gets the Mudbugs on the board first. Off the far side boards, head in now. Just softly float it back into the Brahmas zone. 5:05 remaining here in the opening frame. As the puck now is played down the length for icing on Lone Star. Your icings tonight are brought to you by Bayou Blasters. Cleanest shot on ice. Dorfman's goal is 9th. Is your State Farm drive of the game, by the way. For the best car insurance, give my main man Ben Tolis from State Farm a call at 318-688-1522. Ben Tolis from State Farm, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. Face-off won there by Lone Star. They have it now. Up the middle of the ice they go. Skating up there is Digby. He'll just ding it in to the Shreveport zone. Now to the far corner it goes. Heading, missed the tape of Procopio. Goes all the way down. Digby will flag it down and whip it around the far side boards. Should be an icing on Lone Star, and it will be. Dan Wildfong, none too pleased about that Digby icing call. He had his hands up in arms. He's got the board out, and he is working his bench right now. Face off now in the right wing circle. It'll be Jake Onstadt to take it. Tied up there and won by, I don't know, I'm going to give that win to. Looked like a tie along the near half wall. Now along the inboards, Digby will slip it around the far side there to Johnson. Johnson takes a hard check. Back out to center. Hallard will chop it, but the puck will go in to the Brahmas zone. Stick around for our Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy first intermission show. We will talk to Garrett Steele. Replay that interview for those who might have missed it. Shots 11-2 in favor of Lone Star, but the Mudbugs have a 1-0 lead thanks to Braden Dorfman. 13 minutes in from McCormick and Sherino. Dorfman's 9th of the year. Now 3 players have 9 goals for the Mudbugs. Weber, Fetchko, and now Dorfman. Puck now popped into the Mudbug zone after Lone Star wins the faceoff. To the near side, Onstadt now getting battled there from McDonald along the walls. Played back up top. Joey Trezero throws it toward the net. Blocked in front. Now thrown again. Smothered up there by Sergeyev. He glove saves it. And now looks like Dylan Smith getting tied up there. Metcalf in the fray. A little bit of a face watch there by Hallard. It's going to be a testy affair. It feels like a playoff atmosphere. It felt like one last night. It's going to be another one tonight with 4:02 remaining in the first. 1-0 lead for Shreveport. Face off now to the right of Sergeyev. Dorfman to take it. Battle that, tied up. One there by Dorfman. Now to the near corner it goes. Brazil chasing it down. Try to poke it along there to Fetchko. He couldn't flip it out. Johnson able to keep it in. Along the end boards taken there by Heidi. Heidi now spun around, give it away. Brazil trying to handle it over to the far side. Good forecheck here by Lone Star. Now Fetchko going to let Brazil battle for it along the near corner. Now played back to the far half wall. Murray sent back in now. Thrown back now. Nemo a blast. Good stick involved there by Brimmer as the puck gets protective netting behind Sergeyev. Mudbugs trying to kind of diamond up that cage to try to seal up the gaps as Lone Star really pushing and forechecking to my left. 3:28 remaining here in the opening frame. One 1-0 lead for the Bugs. Face-off battle that one there by Dawson Tritt. Now to the far corner it goes. That's Palmer. He'll play it in deep. Wraparound chance saved me there by Sergeyev. Puck was poked just wide. Now to the near corner it goes. Tritt battling for it. Benson is there, heading around there. Gockler trying to battle it off the walls. Well, this is the Brahmas game here. Stalling it along the walls. Gockler trying to wrap around his man. Tritt in there, tied up there with Gockler. And now Tritt works it out. Wraparound chance, save made there by Sergeyev. And out of the near side, Hedden pops it off the near side, boards back out to center. Battling for it along center. Played back now, over to Palmer to the near side, mishandled there by Trezera. And now the puck floated back out to center, caught there by Hedden. Now to the near side, it goes to Bunting. Bunting runs right into Trezera. As now Benson will softly love tap this baby into the Mudbug zone. Now along the end boards. Up ahead on the near side, mishandled there by Bunting. Taken away there by Nolan. Nolan thrown through the left wall, now flagged down there. Now a wraparound chance, save made as Sturzer came around the far side post, and we got a whistle. Like the net came off its mooring. 2:16 left in the opening frame. If I told you Lone Star led in shots 14-2, you would be very curious what the score would be. 1-0 in favor of the Bugs. And those are the type of statistics that will drive the opposing coach crazy. Of course, this one, former Mudbug great, Dan Wildfong. Face-off now in the right wing circle. 1-0 lead for the Bugs. Trying to get out of just a nightmarish first period despite leading the game. Face-off one there by Lone Star. Now played back to the point. Digby thrown toward the net. Save made there by Sergeyev. It trickled on net. Now Gockler around the far side. Now battling for it there is Hedden. Someone lost its stick. That was Steele. Now around the far side. Steele able to send it back out to center, and we got a whistle. And now a tie-up in front of the Mudbugs bench. That was Steele. And Digby starting to get untangled. We got a penalty coming up against Lone Star. Let's get the call. It's going to be Logan Tobias in the box. We got to get both of these benches. Metcalf now starting to chirp away. Looks like a boarding call on Tobias, and the Mudbugs get what they want, a penalty or power play to end the first period. Mudbugs power play ranked 14th in the league at 16.7. Lone Stars PK at 11th at 83%. Now played to the far half wall. That's Dorfman. Dorfman thrown across. Backdoor. Fetchko fires it. Oh, he shot it just wide. If he settled that puck down, that might have been Fetchko's 10th of the season. And it looks like that puck might have gone out of play. And I think, yes, faceoff will stay deep in the Lone Star zone. Mudbugs on their first power play of the evening. Face off in the left wing circle. Dorfman to take it. Mudbugs win the face off. Back over to Metcalf. Now to the far half wall there to Dorfman. Played back up top to Metcalf. Waits. Near circle. Fetchko. Elevator back up top to Metcalf. Now over to Dorfman. Dorfman now from the left point. Over to Fetchko. Fetchko waits. Fetchko now thrown across there to Dorfman. Dorfman from the far circle. Dip down low. Brimmer. Quick shot there by Bunting on a one-timer. Nice save made there by Burke. Now to the near corner it goes. Mudbugs trying to flag it down. And now along the near corner, that's Metcalf, stick tied up. Now worked around the roulette wheel to the left point, held in there by Dorfman. Dorfman has it, flipped on over to Metcalf. Metcalf, far circle, stick involved, down along the end boards it goes. Picked up there by Fetchko. Fetchko flipped around now to the far circle there to Bunting. Thrown across, back up top. Dorfman, a blast, save made there by Burke. As Brimmer was right in front of him to set up the screen. That was good movement, though, by the AEP Swepco power play. Coach Rich has to like what he saw there so far. They have 1:02 left now on this power play, up 1-0 late in the first period, exactly 60 seconds remaining. Face-off battle tied up one there by Weber. Now to the point, head into Brazil. Brazil back to Weber, and an errant pass will go right back out to center. As Brazil will have to reset, now down to 45 seconds left in regulation, or rather in the first period. 45 seconds now remaining on the power play as Brazil's going to take it all the way back. This is smart. Didn't get a clean entry. Now through the near side, heading. We'll just chip it in along the far side. Flag down there by Weber. Settled down there by Procopio, taken away there by Murray. Murray now will spear it off the near side boards all the way down. One last rush for the Mudbugs if they want it. 15 seconds left now in the first period. Brazil comes up the ice. He'll swing it around, drop it off there to Procopio. Procopio now, taken away there by Palmer, and it'll go all the way back. 5 seconds left as Brimmer took a look up top. Brimmer now up across the red line over to McCormick. McCormick behind the back. He'll get slowed down on the entry, and that'll do it for the first period. Lone Star outshoots Shreveport 14-5, but it's Braden Dorfman who gets the game's first goal, his 9th of the year, 13 minutes in. It's Sherino and McCormick who get the assists. Your score after one period of play from the NyTex Sports Centre in North Richland Hills, Texas. It's the Mudbugs 1 and the Brahmas 0. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter, like a child custody case, or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or visit them online at defadapi.com.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications, ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to BayouBlasters.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of my favorites, Mudbugs forward Garrett Steele and Steeler. First of all, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having me.
Talk about this recent stretch. I've slowly seen you start to heat up. You had a couple of goals in the New Mexico series. Has something changed in your play recently that's gotten you really kind of going on a nice run here?
I wish I could say something changed, but nothing's changed. It's just been a constant build-up of doing the same thing over and over, and it's finally starting to pay off. It's starting to work out for me.
Was it weird when the season got canceled last year, and with COVID, were you working out? Did you have a chance to do any kind of hockey activities? What was your off season like?
Well, it was pretty tough being in Michigan, one of the more closed down states, and I definitely was able to get in the gym, masks all the time, and hockey was a little bit less. I was getting on the skating treadmill, but that was about all that was open, and that was all I could do in the off season.
Was there any doubt to come back to Shreveport? I know that there was, talks of you going to the USHL, and I know you're not shy about talking about that, but you elected to come back to Shreveport. When I talked to your mom, you were excited about your role here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I knew if I was gonna be in the USHL, it was gonna be a smaller role, and I know here that I can make a difference and I can help the team win more and just be a bigger part of the team.
I noticed, I had to talk to you about that 3-on-1 odd man rush with Brazil and Weber setting it up. Is that something you guys practice? Because, boy, that was executed very, I would like to say, pro style with the tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, it just felt clean and natural. I mean, we don't practice it, but we always work on zone rushes, and Dave just made a really good read there, and Webb's made a really good initial zone entry, and it just worked out for me.
You had your family come in the other weekend. I've had the pleasure to know your mom and dad, your brother and your sister. Who else was there in that bunch? Because it was a little fatter there than just the immediate family.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I had the immediate family. My grandfather was there, my cousin, my aunt, and my sister's fiance was also there.
I wanted to ask you about your grandfather. I know he was an inspiration to you and a hometown hero. Talk about him.
Yes, he was the hometown hero that night, and he was a Vietnam War veteran, and he's always been a huge influence on me and my hockey. He's always supporting me. He loves to come to the games. He's always watching when he's not here, and he's big support in my hockey career.
How did you get into hockey? Do you come from a hockey family?
Actually, no. So my dad's never stepped on the ice, and my brother was actually the first one to start playing hockey, and brother like brother, I had to follow him, and that's how I got here.
Your little brother looks like you a little bit. Does he play hockey too?
No, he actually is basketball, just like my dad, and he's following more in the footsteps.
I know you also played football. I talked to you about that last year, and I don't know how much you kind of missed that, away from hockey. What was your position, and how much do you miss it?
Well, I was a free safety, and I miss it a whole heck of a lot. I mean, it was fun being around all the kids from my school and getting to play football and getting to hit, and I think that helps translate into my game a little bit, even being able to hit and be physical like that, like a football player.
I'm surprised offensively on the football field you weren't like a running back or a fullback, because you kind of have that body a little bit.
Yeah, no, I was a heavy hitter. I was a defender. It was awesome. It was fun.
When did you have to quit football?
So I played my sophomore season on varsity. I started, and then after that I had to make a decision. It was either football or hockey, and I think I made the right decision.
You were one of the younger guys that arrived to the Mudbugs last year. Did you have to do online schooling? And if so, was that difficult?
Yeah, well, I definitely had to keep up with my classes. My online school was through my hometown, so I was able to graduate through Chelsea as well. But it was difficult going from practice and then wanting to go home and fall asleep. But I got to work and do some homework and wrap up those ends.
Last year's was a good group of guys. This year seems like it's even a greater group. Have you noticed the similarities and differences?
Yes, definitely. So last year we were a tight group. We had some stragglers last year though, and I think that's the big difference this year is that everyone on the team is tight, and it's a really, really good feeling being in that locker room.
We're talking to Garrett Steele here in the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, and you were one of those forwards that was on the team every day playing, and then there was a little bit of a stretch and that kind of a patch where you were a healthy scratch. Was that tough with your confidence? Because you seem to handle it like a mature adult, and that's very tough to do at this age.
Yeah, it was definitely tough. I mean, it's hard to not know why you're in and out of the lineup, and you understand that guys are playing better than you, and you just got to keep working in practice. And Soupy and Rich are a huge testament to helping me and keeping me up and mentally ready to play when they do need me.
Aside from those two, can you talk about Gavin Morgan, our Director of Development and Operations? Has he really kind of helped assist with the coaching staff, and tell us the impact he's made.
Coach Morgan has made a huge impact. He's helping out in the locker room with keeping the guys tighter, and he's helping out in the coaching staff, and he's really just being that extra voice to help explain things when maybe Soupy and Rich can't get it through the same way that he can, and it's been huge, and I think it's been a part of why we've been so good this year.
That's Garrett Steele of the Shreveport Mudbugs. Thanks for the time and good luck this season.
Thank you.
We'll have more after these messages here on the Brookshires Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to bayoublasters.com.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Brookshires Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show, joined by one of our favorites, one of our proud corporate partners, really for the last 3 years, and we appreciate your support so much. DeFata and Associates LLC, the man behind that is Jerry DeFata. And Mr. Jerry, first of all, thank you for coming on, and we appreciate your corporate partnership, especially during times like this.
Thanks, Chet. This has been a tough year, and I'm proud to be able to continue my sponsorship.
Talk about what's been going on with your business and obviously COVID and the effects of that.
So COVID, for especially in the beginning, caused a lot of slowdown and problems for the business. But I took the time to try to, take advantage of it. We upgraded some of our bug sweep equipment, some of our what's called TSCM, technical surveillance countermeasures. Invested in some new equipment and the training required to do it. So we tried to be productive. Things are starting to pick back up, which is good. Business is tough all over for a lot of small businesses.
And talk about the new training and equipment upgrades during this COVID lockdown.
So, with bug sweeping, one of the biggest problems is staying up to date with the new technology, the threats that are out there. So did a lot of research on new technologies, found some new equipment that, like I said, we invested in. I've been doing extensive training, learning more about aspects of it that I wasn't aware of. So that's been good. It helps us provide a much better product for our clients, and they end up benefiting from our investment and our downtime.
One of the big things is hidden cameras. We've talked about it in restrooms causing legal problems for some of the business owners. What can we say more about these hidden cameras, and what do people need to watch out for?
So the biggest thing is for people to just be aware. There's cases all over the country, here included, where perverts, voyeurs, whatever you want to call them, are hiding cameras in public restrooms, locker rooms, school locker rooms, places like that, and videoing people when they think they're in privacy, changing clothes, going to the restroom, And in a lot of cases, we're finding that they sell this stuff on the internet. So that's one area that we really concentrated on. There's certain equipment that makes finding these things easier. And we also have developed some training that we can offer to business owners and their employees, because down the road, just like with slip and falls or anything else, if you're able to show that you've done all you can to prevent this problem, if somebody files, your customer, for example, finds the camera, they file a lawsuit against you and the person, and then you're in a legal battle, and one thing you're going to be asked is, what did you do to prevent it?
We're talking to Jerry DeFatta here from the DeFatta and Associates LLC, a proud corporate partner of Mudbugs Hockey. You talk about spying on small businesses, little things between employees. You work in that private investigation field. What are some of the things that people need to see?
So, people often think of espionage or spying as being something that, countries do to each other, and they don't think about it on a small business level. But we've seen cases where an employee just wants to get dirt on their boss or get something that they can try to bribe or influence their boss with, whether it be, the boss's private life, or, business is starting to slow down and they're afraid that, something's going to close. So they're putting these listening devices and recorders in conference rooms so they can try to get a heads up on who's going to get terminated or who's going to be laid off or how much their coworkers make, so they can then make an argument that they're not being paid. So there's a lot of, I guess, from a national security standpoint, they're not that important. But, we're not talking about China or Russia spying on the business. We're talking about competitors, coworkers, employees, perverts, whatever. There's a lot of different reasons for somebody to want to spy, even on a small business.
Have you noticed an increase in these instances with COVID? How has that affected your business? Have you seen numbers go down? Have you seen traffic go up? Any kind of direct impact because of COVID?
So from a COVID point of view, access to, the public has been limited at a lot of businesses. So that actually works to the business advantage. They're not allowing people into their dressing rooms, restrooms, fitting rooms like they once were. But now that things are starting to open back up, it's going to be a problem. Now, the one thing that COVID has impacted is work from home. People working from home, taking sensitive equipment, taking sensitive material, work product home. I advise small business owners to have us go and do a security check of their homes to make sure they have the proper settings on their network, things like that, to ensure that all of their confidential business material, that their customer list, things like that, are not being accessed off property. So it's kind of twofold. There's an advantage in that there's less access, but there's also a disadvantage to stuff being out in public that maybe wouldn't have been out under normal conditions.
One thing I noticed about you is your travel schedule and your work schedule always crazy. Has it still been that kind of crazy schedule since COVID has hit us?
So for about, I'd say from March. I was traveling in March when things really locked down, and actually had been in New Orleans the weekend that it was discovered, that Monday in New Orleans. So we were all scared to death. We'd had a big event there. But, so for about 3 months it slowed down, but say the last 3 months, things have really ramped back up. People are starting to try to catch up from all the downtime. So, I'm fortunate in that business is good. Not everybody's in that position.
What is the easiest way for people to get in contact with you? I always talk about it in our second period, of course, during our broadcast, but I want to hear it from you.
So, obviously, the best way, you can just call me direct. My cell number, 318-426-0199. Or go to our company website, defattapi.com, or we have another site that's geared strictly towards the bug sweep, the equipment, and it answers a lot of questions people have, and that's LouisianaTSCM.com. So, again, TSCM is the technical name for what we do. most people just refer to it as bug sweeps, and we're the only company that specializes in that here in this region.
That's Jerry DeFatta from DeFatta and Associates LLC. Thank you again for being a corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. This is a great season so far for the Bugs on the ice, but it's most importantly what we do off the ice that makes it all work and really builds this community together. So once again, thank you for your partnership.
Thank you, Chet. We enjoy being at the games, and we look forward to a great season.
We'll have more after these messages on the Berkshire's Food and Pharmacy First Intermission Show. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Welcome back into the NyTex Sports Centre. I was about to say the George's Pond, but we will be back at George's Pond next Friday and Saturday night. The Mudbugs will take on the Brahmas. Get your tickets now by giving us a login at tickets.georgespond34.com. You can get your tickets now or give us a call during business hours at 318-636-7094. Daddy, daughter, date night. $22 includes 2 game tickets, a pregame skate at 5:30, and a carnation flower. Then January 30th, Princess Night. Lots of fun activities as the Mudbugs and the Brahmas will continue this long-standing rivalry. It was a disastrous first period for the Mudbugs. They got outshot 14-5, but Braden Dorfman able to take advantage of one of those 5 shots and cash in for his 9th of the year from Sherino and McCormick 13 minutes in to the first period. This second period tonight brought to you by DeFatta and Associates, investigative and risk analysis services, personal matters, child custody cases, internal theft problems within your business. Just call our main man, Jerry DeFatta, at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case, or log on to DeFattaPI.com. Mudbugs looking to try to make some adjustments here on this second period. And despite the disaster, they are up 1-0. And that's where coaching really plays a big key role in how you make those adjustments. Mudbugs have made great adjustments for most of this season, as Logan Tobias will be in the box for 2 more seconds as the Mudbugs will start the second period on the AEP Swepco power play. Mudbugs skate from right to left now as Gato wins the faceoff. Back to the near side there to Hedden. Hedden now will just slip it into the Mudbug zone. Murray now handles it around to the far side. Take in there along to the far side. Mudbugs in on the forecheck now. Played back out, and they'll lug it out. To the near side there to Sturzer. He'll slip it in through the slot as Gockler will intercept that pass. Up along to the near side with a big burst of speeders. Gato. Gato now trying to chisel it in. He does. Tobias now to the far side. It goes over to Trezeri. He missed his man. It'll go all the way down. No icing as Hedden will grab it. He'll whip it around the near side, held in there by Murray. Murray now on the near corner. Trying to lay it back there for Hedden to grab. Now, good seal up there as Gato has it. He'll forward it up ahead there to Fetchko. Now flipped all the way back, and over his head there was Gato. Luckily he's okay. As Gockler now will float it, and that one will deflect out of play. Might have grazed off the stick of Nemo. And this faceoff should come out at center ice. Oh, looks like it's going to go just outside the Mudbugs blue line along the near side. Almost a minute gone by here in the second period. Brought to you by DeFata and Associates. 1-0 lead for the Bugs. Dorfman to take this face-off. Battle at and won there by Dorfman. Brazil now back to the far side there to Heidi. Now drop back there to Brazil off the near side boards. Corralled there by Brimmer, and Brimmer will softly just kind of knock it in to the Brahmas zone. Now thrown in front. The Mudbugs could not get a man now. Nemo 3-on-2 with a burst of speed from the right side. He'll lay it back to Palmer, thrown back to Nemo. Nemo behind the cage, now thrown in front. Good stick check there by Dorfman. Back the other way on transition. Here comes Brimmer. He enters the zone from the left side. Brimmer now thrown off the back heel of Dorfman, mishandled. Now Fetchko trying to flip it in. He can't. Puck now kind of airborne back out to center. Looked like it was touched by a high stick. And that faceoff should come. Well, I thought it was going to go deep into the Brahmas zone. It will be. And now Dan Wildfong a little bit peeved about something here, talking to Van Kula. Something he saw that did not go his way. Your lead referee, Charles Van Kula, Connor Bull, and Jared Cummins. Your linesman crew. Face-off now in the right wing circle. Face-off won there by the Mudbugs. Quick shot there by Bunting. And he whistled that baby wide as it got the glass. Now played back to the left point. Metcalf waits, tees it up toward the net. Smothered up there by Burke. He had Steele right there in front. Looking for the net front tally. Steele had a couple of goals in the New Mexico series. And you could just tell he is playing some of his best hockey. Coach Soupy said on the pregame show, said he played his best game last night, and I would have to agree. Steele was everywhere last night. He was tremendous. Face off now in the left wing circle. Bunting to take it. Bunting does not win it, but it rolls on net. And Burke will have to stop it, and we'll do it again. Almost 2 minutes gone by here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Bunting to take the face-off again. Won there by the Mudbugs. Now thrown across. Chopped back out to center there by McDonald. Good check there by Steele along the near half wall. Now taken there. Here's Sanum. Thrown across. Glove down there by Burke. Boy, that's an easy deflating glove save made there by Burke to negate any chance for the Mudbugs. But what the Mudbugs do is they continue to get more offensive zone face-offs, and they'll take that as many times as they can get after what transpired in the opening frame. Joe Mack to take the face-off from the left wing circle. Face-off battle at one there by Lone Star. Now to the far side it goes to Tobias. Tobias now will just rattle it into the Mudbug zone. Taken there by Hallard from New Jersey. Played up along now. Karaman back out to center off the stick of Procopio. Possessed there now. Over to Digby along the near side. Played off the near side boards. Dropped off there to Benson. Benson now from the near corner. Throws it in front. It got blocked. And now Weber kind of throws a pass too far there for Procopio to grab. Back into the Mudbug zone. The biscuit goes. Tobias now battling for it there with Procopio. Procopio takes it back. Looked like a hand pass, I believe, on Procopio, and this faceoff will come deep in the Mudbug zone. Boy, it looked like Metcalf was trying to pop it out. It looked like Procopio kind of inadvertently got in his way. Kind of an odd sequence for the Mudbugs, but that faceoff will come deep in the Mudbug zone because of it. Faceoff now in the right wing circle to the left of Sergeyev. Battle that, kicked around to the near half wall. Might have been won there by Shreveport. Now played off the far end boards over to Gockler. Now Gato will just kind of flip it back out to center. And Johnson will grab it back into his own zone. To the far side there to Trezera. And now up along to the near side. Twisted in there by DiCarlo. Taken away now. Deflected back up ahead. Now Mudbugs trying to steal it through the neutral zone. That was Gato trying to take off with it. Now 2-on-2. Here comes DiCarlo. They're offsides. You can see the second period starting to slow down a little bit. Mudbugs trying to get their feet under them after a very, very slow start to this game for Shreveport. Shots 14-8 now in favor of Lone Star. 1-0 lead for the Bugs on the goal from Braden Dorfman, his 9th tally of the season, 13 minutes into the opening frame. Puck deflects along the Mudbugs, or rather the Lone Star benches. Now off the far side boards. Thrown around. What's so deceiving about the Brahmas jerseys, they got teal around now. Far circle, quick shot, save made there by Sergeyev. Might have got a piece of it. It went wide. Now the near half wall. It just looks like something the Mudbugs might have worn at another day and age. The way the Brahmas jerseys look. I'm saying the color scheme, some sort. Now to the far corner. Fetchko taken away there by Sturzer. He'll shake it back out to center, taken there by Baez. Now to the near circle. Possessed turnaround shot there by Tritt goes wide. Held in there by Murray from the far half wall. He'll knife it in behind the cage. Tritt now behind the cage, taken away there by Brazil. Fetchko a little tired as the puck now is just cycled in deep along the end boards behind Sergeyev. Tritt now thrown across, taken away there by Fetchko. Fetchko now will fire it off the far side boards back out to center. The puck dumped back into the Mudbug zone. Brazil will retrieve the puck behind his own cage. As the captain's going to make McDonald work for it along to the far side. Heading now up across off the stick of Bunting in deep now to the Brahma zone. Nolan will send a pass to the near side. Digby up ahead, mishandled there by Collins. Brazil now off the near side boards back out to center. As now Bunting and Smith go hard into the boards. Puck drubbed back into the Mudbug zone. Sanum there. Brazil now will send it around to the near corner. Battling for it there is Bunting, thrown across his own slot dangerously. Up ahead to the near side there to Bunting. They lug it back into the zone from the near side. Turn around now, sent in deep there by Steele as he got cross-checked along the back. Bunting now steered in there, thrown across. Backhand shot, whiffed at. Now in front. Hallard tries, thinking about pinching, but he dropped back. Good smart decision from him. Thrown across, Hallard now will flip it back to Metcalf. On the re-entry try, denied there by McDonald. Back into the Mudbug zone. Quick shot smothered up there by Sergeyev. As McDonald trying to flip it in from the far circle. .14:32 remaining here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Still a 1-0 Mudbugs lead. Face off to the right of Sergeyev. Battle at one there by Joe Mack. Hallard has it. He'll just tap it over to Weber, but Weber couldn't clear it. Now Benson has it along the near corner. He gets handled there by Hallard. Now a tie-up along the end boards behind Sergeyev. Metcalf spins off his man. Now to the near corner it goes. Hallard has it. Hallard trying to pitchfork this baby out. And Metcalf pitchforks it off the walls, but not out along the left point now over to the right point. Palmer threw it through the slot. Tangled up there was Benson. Now a quick shot blocked in front. Benson through the slot. Save made. Rebound chance. Sergeyev with another stop. Where's the whistle? And there's the whistle. As the net now off its more and pushing and shoving as the puck came clearing down the length of the ice. Metcalf's in the fray. Benson got tangled up. Hallard in there. Boy, there was a bevy of humanity in front of Sergeyev, and somehow he's able to keep it out. With 13:54 remaining here in the middle frame. 1-0 lead for Shreveport. Couple of nice stops made there by Sergeyev. McCormick and DiCarlo now at center ice. Or rather, at the right wing circle to take this face off. Now we got a whistle. Something was being told towards Heddon's direction. Face-off battle at one there by the Mudbugs. Good job there by McCormick. Gockler has it. He'll take a U-turn back behind his own cage. He'll just saucer it off the near side boards all the way down. Digby's going to grab it. Now taken there by Gato. Gato from the far corner. He has it. Thrown in front. Blocked. Now from the bumper slot. Quick shot. They score! score! That was Hedden! Innocent wrister finds the back of the twine! Mudbugs 2, Brahmas nothing! On a busted play, Hedden delivers! Great work by Gato to flag it down. They flipped it across the high slot, and Hedden, with just a little bit of a knuckle job, able to knuckle it past Burke, and the Mudbugs have a 2-goal lead. Hedden's fourth from Gato, and it comes at 6:25 of the second. Boy, the Mudbugs outshot 18-10, have a 2-goal lead over Dan Wildfong and the Lone Star Brahmas, looking for the top spot in the South Division. And they can do it with a regulation win tonight. Face-off won there by the Mudbugs to the near side there to Brazil. Off the stick of Brimmer, in deep now it goes. Gato with the only assist. Now off to the near side. Into the near corner it goes of the Mudbug zone. Now along the far corner. Played up to the near side. Dorfman will outlet it up ahead off the stick of Brimmer. He'll work it into the near corner. Deep into the Brahmas zone. Thrown in front. That was Fetchko looking for somebody. Puck played back out to the neutral zone. Metcalf and the Mudbugs with a 2-goal edge. 12:45 remaining in the second. Here comes Sanum. Glides through the zone. Quick shot deflected wide. Fetchko now, far side. Boy, the celebration from Hedden. He did not think that puck had no chance of going. And Chris Hedden able to deliver with his fourth. Played back now to Metcalf. Goal, quick move, quick shot. Oh, he shot it just wide. What a dance move there by Metcalf on the toe drag. Now Lone Star through the neutral zone. Turn around there by Collin. He spins and loses the puck. Now Bunting grabs it, lugs it in from the left side. Here comes Bunting, fires it toward the net, hit the post. Now a backhand shot save made, rebound chance. Backhand, thrown back up top to Bunting, fires it toward the net. Right pad stop made there by Burke. Mudbugs have Burke down and out. Penalty now looks like it's coming up to Lone Star. They're trying to scream at Sergeyev to get off for the extra attacker. Now to the near half wall, Benning. Metcalf trying to touch it up, and McDonald will touch it up. What a great close call there for Bunting as he rings the pipe. As the Mudbugs starting to push here in the second. As they're able to draw that penalty with the great ozone presence. Holding is the infraction. It's going against Brady Smith. And the Mudbugs go right back on the Swepco power play. Shots now 18-13 in favor of Lone Star, but a 2-0 lead thanks to goals from Dorfman and Hedden. Big shout out to the Hedden family. Tuned in tonight from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Glad to have them with us. Face-off won there by Lone Star. Taken there by Palmer. Palmer could not get it out. Kept in there by Metcalf. Thrown toward the net. And it deflected just wide. Now Brimmer along to the left point. Dorfman. Oh, he couldn't get around the stick. And now DeCarlo back the other way. Races in near circle. Good poke check there by Metcalf. Sergeyev gets run into. And we will get a face-off deep. No, this face-off might come out of the Mudbug zone. No, it'll be in deep in the Shreveport zone. Unless Charles Van Kula was pointing out to center. And that's where it's going to be. That's a big break for the Mudbugs. 1:39 remaining on Brady Smith's penalty for holding. Mudbugs on the second power play of the evening. They're 0 for 1 on the power play so far. Now fired toward the net. Save made there by Sergeyev. That was a tricky bouncer. Thrown from the length of the ice there by Murray. Now Hedden has it. Up ahead there to Weber. Weber off the far side boards taken there by Brazil. He works it in from the right wing. Now into the Brahmas zone along the end boards. Brazil tries to set it up. Now Procopio pelts it back up top. Hedden waits. He fakes a shot. Now Procopio from the near half wall. They'll set it up around the perimeter. Now Brazil from the right point back to Hedden. Hedden waits. Fires it toward the net. It deflects just wide. And the puck now is cleared down the length of the ice. Good job there by the Lone Star penalty kill unit. Now Hedden gets taken down. Up along to the near side there to Bunting. Up on the Hedden. Hedden back over to Bunting. Bunting throws it across. It got blocked there by Trezera. They had a 2-on-1 entry there. Now to the near corner, taken away there by DiCarlo. DiCarlo will be able to rifle that puck down the length of the ice. Down to 30 seconds remaining now. One last chance here for the Mudbugs on this man advantage. Brought to you by AEP Swepco. Bremer off to the far side there to Dorfman. Dorfman now mishandled it. Benson trying to steal it. Knifed back in there by Hedden. Now tapped up ahead. There to Fetchko. Fetchko now turn around. He gave it away. Stolen away there by Collins, and Collins will float it all the way down the length of the ice. Mudbugs 0 for 2 now on the man advantage as Brady Smith is out of the box. Off to the near side boards. Good work there by the Lone Star penalty kill unit. Shreveport unable to cash in. Off the far side boards. A special teams battle so key in this series, especially taking on a vaunted team like Lone Star. With the Mudbugs lead 2-0 right now. Hallard off the far side boards. Up ahead, now taken down there was Onstadt. He's able to slither it into the Lone Star zone. Touched up there by Trezera. And on the forecheck there is Onstadt. 9:20 remaining here in the second. Bugs 2, Brahmas nothing. Boy, this is a good, hard-fought boxing match, so to speak, between these two teams that cannot stand one another. Off the far side, knifed at now. Through the far side it goes. Lugged in there by Sturzer. Now to the near corner it goes. Mudbugs trying to grab it, and they will be able to work it back out of the zone. Oh, no, they'll take it back in. That's Heidi to the far side there to Brazil. Up ahead there to Onstock. He goes to the near side, entered in there by Sanum. Sanum now will just saddle it in to the end boards. Along to the near corner. Played back up top to the left point. Heidi. One-time blast there by Brazil. Blocked. Oh, it's a big-time block there by Tritt. He's hurt. Quick shot blocked again. Played back out to center. And now, oh no, Tritt. Boy, Brazil gave it away. Baez now 2-on-2. Here comes Baez. Stick checked away. Thrown toward the net. And that's gloved down there by Sergeyev. A break in the action. 8:23 to go here from the NyTex Sports Centre in North Ridgeland Hills, Texas. I'm Chet Yoder. The score is as follows. The Mudbugs 2, the Brahmas nothing. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
As a business owner, you know it's important to stay ahead of your competition to succeed. One dishonest employee providing poor customer service can send your business to the penalty box. DeFata and Associates has over 20 years of investigative experience that can help you monitor your employees and investigate losses that may be keeping you from reaching your goals. Whether you need GPS tracking, investigative shopping, integrity testing, or you're experiencing losses caused by theft, DeFata and Associates can help. Give them a call at 318-635-9944 or check out their website at defatapi.com for more information.
Welcome back in to the NyTex Sports Centre. A 2-0 lead for Bugs hockey. Mudbugs hockey tonight brought to you by LED for Life, your destination for any automotive, residential, or commercial lighting needs. Go to ledforlifellc.com. One of my buddies just got additional lights in his kitchen because his 8-year-old daughter likes to sneak into the kitchen late at night for some late night snacks. So he wanted to make sure that we had some emergency lights for that young lady. And he went to LED for Life to get some additional lights in the kitchen. Kind of like night lights in the kitchen. I like it. I could use a few. I make a few trips toward the kitchen my way, toward the wee hours of the night. Now along the end boards, tied up there. Faceoff was won there by Shreveport. Somebody lost their stick. Gockler in there in the fray. Mack now works around. Quick shot there by Murray. Got blocked off there by Hedden. Now DiCarlo a shot through the point. It was going wide, but Sergeyev wanted to glove it down, and he will. With 8:04 remaining now here in the Generational Financial Advisors. Or check that, the DeFata and Associates LLC second period. Generational Financial Advisors are a proud sponsor of our first period. Face off now in the right wing circle to the left of Sergeyev. McCormick to take it for the Mudbugs. And face off won there by Lone Star. Trickles toward the net. Covered up there by Sergeyev again. Of course, the Mudbugs without Cole Hudson, out with a lower body injury. He did not make the trip. He is tuned in tonight, so we, of course, miss you, buddy, and we're glad you're with us. We hope for a speedy but efficient recovery. But Arseny Sergeyev has been impressive so far this weekend. Puck now hopped on back. Kept in there by Lone Star. Now to the far corner it goes. To the left point, Trezera throws it forward. It got blocked there by Gockler. Now to the far corner. Taken there by Dylan Smith. Thrown toward the net. He shot it wide. Now to the right point, Palmer will just pelt it in along the end boards. Battling for it along the near corner there is Sherino. He couldn't grab it. Palmer throw the net. Oh, it deflected toward the net. Left pad stop made there alertly there by Sergeyev as that puck deflects into the crowd to my right. That was a very alert save made there by Sergeyev. With now 7:32 remaining here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Well, surprised that does not count as a shot on goal. It made its way through. Face-off won there by Lone Star. Good job there by McCormick. Boy, the Cheesehead playing well tonight again. To the far side now, Gato's pass broken up there by Johnson. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone if they can. Now back to the near side. Here comes Murray. Back to my right. Enters the zone. From the right wing he goes. To the near corner now along the end boards. Boy, hammered down there by Metcalf. Now along to the far side. McCormick scales it in. And Mudbugs need a line change as Gato goes in on the forecheck. Now through the neutral zone. That's Johnson. Up ahead there for Tripp, but he couldn't handle it. As Hallard will drop it off there for Dorfman. Dorfman now from the far side, who's got one of the goals tonight, will float it in to the Brahmas zone. Brimmer in on the forecheck. Taken away there by Brady Smith along the far side. Stretch pass up ahead there to Johnson. 2-on-2. They work it into the zone. Good steal there by Metcalf, but he couldn't clear. Nemo now nudges it in along the near corner. Taken away there. And Fetchko will grab it, and he'll just slow it down now. Up ahead to the near side there to Brimmer. Dropped off there to Fetchko. Fetchko with a burst of speed. 2-on-2. He's got Dorfman with him. Far circle. Quick shot. Oh, it got blocked there by Digby, and it goes into the protective netting. 6:21 remaining here in the DeFata and Associates LLC second. Bugs up by a couple, 2-0. So glad to have you with us wherever you may be. Big shout out to the Brimmer family tuned in tonight from Ontario, Canada. We hope all is well up in Canada. They have had many heavy COVID restrictions. I hope all is well in the Brimmer family. Face-off won there by the Mudbugs. Heidi serves it back up top to the right point there for Bunting. He'll just bang it in deep behind the cage. Here's Sanum thrown in front. High slot blast there by Bunting. Might have been blocked in front. Kept in there. Oh, I thought Bunting held that zone in. Coach Rich didn't like it. That was very close along that blue line. With 6:06 now remaining here in the second. If you're looking for some exclusive video podcasting of the Shreveport Mudbugs, go to patreon.com/InsideTheBugs. Get the inside scoop on Mudbugs hockey hosted by Coach Rich and Coach Soupy. Subscribe now at patreon.com/InsideTheBugs. Face-off tied up, one there by the Mudbugs. Procopio steered it in up ahead there to Weber. Mishandled now, kissed off the near side, glass back into the Mudbug zone it goes. Now a delayed offsides. The puck now is cue-balled in to the Mudbug zone. Heidi along to the near side, over to Weber. Weber now along to the far side, race it up off the stick of Brazil. Brazil trying to hold the zone. He'll punch it into the far corner. Good job there by Brazil. Along behind the cage now. Procopio and Weber starting to do work down low. Played back now to the right point. Brazil has it. Now to Heidi. Heidi rips one toward the net. Save made. Rebound chance. They score! That was Joe Mack. Far side. Easy tap in. Mudbugs 3. Brahmas nothing. Brazil and Heidi worked it from the top, and Joe Mack with the easy tap-in as it deflected its way through, and Mack gets the goal. Return of the Mack. It's Mack's goal from Heidi and Brazil. And for Grandpa Joe, as they call him in the locker room, he's able to tap in his 4th of the season. And the Mudbugs now have a 3-0 lead, which is a recorded sellout crowd, I have been informed. Does not look like one, but it is obviously an official one here at the NyTex Sports Centre. The time of the goal, 14:32, I believe. It'll be Brazil and Heidi. Thrown across, taken away there, sealed up there by McCormick, and now Lone Star back into the Mudbug zone. Here comes DeCarlo, thrown in front, blocked. Now along the end boards, 3-0 lead. Now back to the left point, quick shot redirected toward the net, save made there by Sergeyev. Now to the right point, waiting for it, there is Murray, he'll mail it in. Good stop there by Onstadt. 3-0 lead for the Mudbugs. Puck played in now to the right point. Murray toward the net. Blocked. That hit off Nemo's back. Mudbugs off the near side boards. McCormick trying to work it off the walls. Checked from behind there by Murray. Onstadt in the fray. Nemo kind of nails it in behind the cage of Sergeyev. Gockler will drop it off there for Hedden. So the Mudbugs in control of this game right now. They're up 3-0. Now a good dance move there by Hedden, and Hedden will just rifle it into the far corner. Boy, the Mudbugs, who overcame a disastrous first period, have a 3-0 lead. Bias from the right side, thrown across now. A fresh Sturzer off the bench, comes into the far corner. Behind the cage of Sergeyev he goes. He rumbles that big body now to the near corner. Trying to slow him down now. There is Dorfman as he kind of gets a hip on him. Now along the near side, puck now lobbed back out to center. Puck punched back into the Mudbug zone there by Digby. It's Mac's 4th, once again from Heidi and Brazil. Dropped off there to Brimmer, enters his zone from the left side. Brimmer has it now behind the cage, along the end boards now. Brimmer sent back up top to Metcalf. Metcalf a shot from the point. And it was saved there by Burke, and he'll cover up on any rebound. In net now is Guy Blessing for Dan Wildfong. Graham Burke started this game, and Dan Wildfong making the goalie change. I did miss that nugget. Thank you to our Lone Star officials crews. Fantastic this evening. So Guy Blessing in the cage. Gonna try to switch it up for Lone Star as Mack gets his 4th from Heidi and Gato. And they're giving it to Weber. I think that'll be changed at 14:32. Now up ahead, back out to center. Brazil to the far side. Bunning now will just strike it back into the Brahmas zone. Slowed down there by Blessing. Now to the near corner it goes to the far side now. Bunning will grab it. Bunning now kind of kicked it around to the right point. Punched up ahead, back out to center. Here's to the far side. Here's Benson. Far corner, worked into the Mudbug zone. Good poke check there by Brazil. To the far corner. Taken away. Thrown across. Quick shot. Save made there by Sergeyev as Benson blasted one through the slot. And now Emerson drop back to the left point. Trezera, a shot blocked off there by Shannon, the new Mudbug. Cannot clear it. Quick shot there by Nolan. Steered aside there by Sergeyev from the point. Now off the far side boards. Back out to center. 2:28 to go in the second period. 3-0 lead for Bugs hockey. Collins from the near corner. Back into the Mudbug zone he goes. Behind the cage now. Slowed down. Collins now will take it back. Rake it back up top. Digby now. On over to Nolan. Back to Digby from the point. Digby waits. He's waiting now. Now to the near circle. He races in. Near corner. Quick shot block. Good stick there by Steele. Playing well defensively. Now off the far side boards. Hard check there by Steele. Now someone got crushed along the far half wall. And now worked out of the zone there by Heidi. Boy, shaken up there is Digby. He might got some juice flowing right now. Worked back in now to the Brahmas zone. Slowed down there by Blessing. He was looking to draw a call, and now we got a whistle. The Mudbugs screaming for a too many men on the ice call. You could hear it from here. Boy, Sharina was all over that like a cat in a ball of yarn. Too many men on the ice on Lone Star. And Dan Wildfong is absolutely mystified on what is occurring in front of him. Nemo is going to serve it. Well, no, Nemo said, I'm not doing it. He takes a U-turn. It'll be the always popular Joey Baez. Oh, wait a minute now. Why is Baez? Oh, they're telling Baez to get out. I'm not sure why. Unless they're going to get the sixth man. I thought anybody can serve that. I stand corrected as McDonald will serve it. No objection from the former Mudbug great, Dan Wildfong. I've never seen that before. Mudbugs now back on the power play, brought to you by AEP Swepco. Now the near corner, they have a 3-0 lead. Thrown back up top. Can Brazil hold it from the right point? He does. He'll tap it in behind the cage. And now taking away Lone Star now on the near corner. McCormick to the left point there to Hedden. Now back up top to the point, Brazil. Now to the near half wall, over to Procopio. Dip down low there to Weber. Now back to Procopio. One-time blast there by Hedden. He went just wide, and it's covered up there by Burke. Or rather, by Blessing. They made the goalie change after the third goal was given up. 1:34 remaining on the Mudbugs power play, which is their third of the night. Boy, a great second period after a poor first period for Bugs hockey. And they feel like they are in command of this game. And then the puck is now rimmed all the way down off the far side boards as Lone Star clears it. Down to 1:20 remaining on the AEP Swepco power play to the far side. Dorfman enters the zone from the right side. Over to Fetchko, now to Bunning, mishandled, taken there by Metcalf. He'll work it off the near side boards, in deep now, along the end boards. Bilkey thrown across. Metcalf from the bumper slot. From the far circle, back up top to Metcalf at the point lines. Fires it toward the net. And it might have been blockered away there by Blessing off the near side boards. Playing up ahead, good block job there by Metcalf. He might have got away with one. No, he didn't. It's going to be an interference on Metcalf. He saved a potential breakaway for Lone Star. That might be a penalty Metcalf felt like he needed to take. Interference on Metcalf. And we will get 4-on-4 hockey for 56 seconds, and then Lone Star will go on an abbreviated man advantage. Mudbugs 3, Lone Star nothing. Goals by Chris Hedden, his fourth, and then Joe Mack, his fourth. They were giving it to Weber, the third goal, but I think they made a mistake. They'll correct that. It should be Mack's fourth from Heidi and Brazil. Face-off now in the right wing circle, deep in the Mudbug zone. Tied up one there by Shreveport. So open ice for both teams. Gockler will send it around to the near corner there to Hedden. Hedden grabs it now to the near side there to McCormick. McCormick now saucered up ahead off the stick of Gockler. Gockler now works it in deep. He kind of popped it into the near corner. Now played back behind the cage of Blessing. And it's Digby. 4-on-4 open ice for both teams for 25 more seconds. And then Lone Star will go on a power play. That'll last for about $1:03. And the buzzer sounds, and we will get 4-on-4 hockey going in to the third period, and then Lone Star will go on an abbreviated power play. A great second period for Mudbugs hockey. They have a 3-0 lead, and they will take that in to the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is Howie Sonic. You're listening to all the riveting action right here. So glad to have you with us for Mudbugs hockey.
Bayou Blasters helps bring you Shreveport Mudbugs hockey on the ticket. Hey, this is Jay Fuel letting you know Bayou Blasters offers the best dry ice blasting in all of Shreveport. Our solid CO2 provides a powerful industrial equipment cleaning solution for a variety of applications ranging from heavy slag removal to delicate semiconductor and circuit board cleaning. Our ice blasting technology has become known as the cleanest and most environmentally friendly way to clean and prep any surface. Call us at 877-352-8614 or log on to BayouBlasters.com.
Hey, this is Chet Yoder, voice of the Mudbugs. DeFada and Associates Investigative and Risk Analysis Services has been conducting professional private investigations for over 20 years. They offer a full range of services to both individuals and businesses. Whether you need an investigator for a personal matter like a child custody case or you suspect an internal theft problem with your business, DeFada and Associates has the experience, training, and knowledge to get you the information you need. Call Jerry today at 318-635-9944 to talk about your case or visit them online at defadapi.com.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Welcome back into the Sonic Drive-In second intermission show. This is How We Sonic, joined by a special guest, corporate partner, Mr. Stan Stava from SS Advertising, who's involved with UAPI, bedroom sleep shops, Snyder floor covering, Jimco portable buildings, and commercial power equipment. Mr. Stan, thanks for the time. I appreciate you joining us.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here today.
Talk about the corporate partnership. It has started since we came back in the North American Hockey League back in the 2016-2017 season. And what caught your eye about the Mudbugs? And this involvement has been great.
Well, you know, so many of the advertisers that I work with want to do stuff that's community related, and this, of course, is the team for the Shreveport Bossiers, as well as a lot of the architects, and they wanted to be able to show their support for the Mudbugs and for our local team.
And talk about what has been so fulfilling, and really this is now our fifth season, and we've been working with you season by season, and what kind of has stuck out about you that you've really enjoyed that has brought you back year after year?
Well, you know, I enjoy hockey. I'm a big hockey fan, always have been. But for a lot of the advertisers that were just getting new to hockey, one of the things that they've really enjoyed is, again, it's not only that support, but how much their kids enjoy it. You know, bedroom sleep shops. He's got a couple of children, and they've gotten involved. UAPI actually has a couple of younger folks, teenagers, and they've gotten involved with the junior hockey league. So it's so much for the whole family to be able to do. It's been a matter of, in a lot of cases, a lot of their children, a lot of their families gotten really involved and really enjoy going to the games.
And one of the exciting projects that fans got to see just a little glimpse of in our video was the new Mudbugs locker room. A renovation thanks to Snyder floor covering. And just talk about that whole project and how all that came about.
Oh, absolutely. Snyder's been with the team for, 3 or 4 years now, and is really a big supporter of it. A lot of his employees will go to the games, always asking for tickets, and want to go if he's got extra tickets to the games and things like that. And just again, what ends up happening so much with the people that come on, advertisers and supporters, ends up really does partnering with the Mudbugs, and Mudbugs try to go to their supporters as well when they need things.
Talk about Jimco portable buildings and what they're all about.
Yeah, Jimco is really into the Mudbugs as well. He's got a young son and daughter, I think they're ages around 10 and 12. They are into the hockey. He really likes, again, to support the team. They, of course, in this area are one of the only places that actually locally owned here actually build their own buildings. Most of the time you have to order them out of Minnesota or all the stuff from Minnesota or Oklahoma. He actually has a warehouse right here up near North Market, or right off of North Market, North Shreveport, and is one of the only manufacturers of them right here in the area.
We're always looking to attract more corporate partners for Mudbugs hockey and also pull more fans, especially during these difficult times. What is your most enjoyable part when you're at a Mudbugs game?
You know, I think I'm a little bit different than everybody else in the sense that I'm a huge hockey fan, have been since I was a kid. I can remember watching them long ago on CBS on Sunday afternoons. But I think for the thing that everybody enjoys is how y'all do keep the activities going to the games, whether it's some music, whether it's games on the ice, things like that. You don't just have to be a super hockey fan in order to go to the Mudbugs games, because there's all kind of entertainment if you're just a casual fan, but you enjoy watching all the different games and all the the things that, again, are very family oriented.
And what is the best way for someone to get a hold of you?
The best way to get a hold of me is it's just advertising, but the number 773-6758. Again, that's 773-6758, or stan.stava, S-T-A-V-A, at gmail.com. Or I'm sure, in all seriousness, if you call the Mudbugs and say, hey, heard y'all's advertising guy on the radio, or the guy that works with all those clients or whatever, just give us a holler, and or give them a holler. I'm sure they can get in touch with me.
That's Mr. Stan Stava, one of our proud corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. Thank you for everything you do.
Oh, well, thanks so much, and I look forward to many years of supporting Mudbugs Hockey.
That'll do it. We'll have more after these messages here on the second intermission show, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In. This is how we Sonic. You're listening to Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey.
The Robertson Cup champion Shreveport Mudbugs know big goals lead to big wins. That's why State Farm agent Ben Tolis and his State Farm team are here to help you score a big goal with your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go score the winning goal and score savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help your life go right. Call State Farm agent Ben Tolis today at 318-688-1522. That's 318-688-1522.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the Bayou Blasters second intermission show. We're joined by one of my good friends and one of our most dearest corporate partners of the Shreveport Mudbugs hockey squad. We can't do it without him. Dr. Emil Janu from Sterling Dental Center. Doctor, thanks for the time. We do appreciate you coming on.
Well, thanks, Chet. I appreciate it. I'm always glad to be a part of anything that's involved with Shreveport and especially athletics, and I'm glad to be able to do it.
Just talk about how things are going at Sterling Dental Center.
Well, Sterling is growing as you would like to. We are now open on Fridays, and that's going to be an ongoing process. We're kind of in that experimental phase right now, where we're just open in the mornings right now from 9 to 1, but we're hoping to get it to 8 to 5 and treat it as a normal day. We are always working on our techniques and any new science that's out there in technology. We're always trying to improve ourselves and stay current with the current technology.
I guess every dentist is different. Can you talk about some of the services that you provide patients at Sterling Dental Center?
Well, we're going to cover every basic procedure that any general dentist can do, from a cleaning to a full exam, that's accompanied with your cleaning. X-rays, we're going to be able to read, X-rays, find any cavities on X-rays, that type of stuff. But we also do, we are offering right now Invisalign at our office, as well as implant placement too. So it's kind of a one-stop shop. Now, of course, not every case is going to be able to be treated that way. You got to have, you got to meet these specific requirements, because sometimes that's what specialists, are for, as more complicated things. But, look, we do fillings, root canals, extractions, crowns, bridges, partials, dentures, basically your normal services. But we are doing Invisalign cases and implant placement and restoration.
You've been doing this for quite a while. You seem to enjoy it a lot. Every time I come here, it's a great atmosphere, especially with the girls. What's the best part of the job?
Best part of the job is when you actually change somebody's outlook on life.
So that can happen?
Yeah. I mean, you have somebody who comes in and say, I don't smile in pictures. I hide in the back in pictures. I don't talk with my mouth open. I kind of and they come in and you come up with a treatment plan, and it might take a couple years to get everything done, but when it's finally done and you have a start picture and an end picture, and they start crying in your chair because their outlook on life is different now. All they want to do is go smile and laugh and be in pictures, as compared to 3 years prior, and they wanted nothing to do with it. I think it's transformational. It really is, and that's one thing that you could have the worst day, and then you get that one person, and you're like, okay, this is why I do my job.
We're talking to Dr. Emil Janeau from Sterling Dental Center, one of our corporate partners of Mudbugs Hockey. You know, I'm one of those kind of OCD guys. I'm a broadcaster. I'm around a lot of people. I shake hands, kiss babies. I try to brush my teeth as often as possible, floss as often as possible, use mouthwash as often as possible. But your theory is you don't have to get too crazy, as maybe some would advise. You just have to be smart about it and do it, you know, a certain amount of times a day.
Right. Ultimately, your goal is to brush twice a day, floss once a day. I am not opposed to more.
Which I do.
Right. There's nothing, unless you're being super aggressive with it where you're actually causing damage to your teeth, which can happen. But as long as you're doing twice a day and flossing once a day, studies prove that you're going to be in a good realm. Now, there's caveats to that too, because some people come in and they say, I brush every day or twice a day. What is going on? Well, you're not brushing right.
Okay.
So that's why it's always wise to get with your hygienist. If you're having any questions, and be like, show me how to brush right. Show me how to floss right, because there are ways to brush and floss right. And if you are not doing it correctly, you're not doing any good.
Right. Now, you have 4 girls at home. Is this something you go through with them? They must be masters of their craft by now.
So believe it or not, I still check each one of their. That's me. I'm going to do that
as a dad, not only as a doctor.
Right, but the thing is the teeth are my thing. So I'm like, I'm gonna stay on top of it, but. My 5-year-old can brush by herself. My 4-year-old can too. She chooses not to because she's the baby and everybody does it for her. But the twins, they're great. They all know what they're doing and know what they're looking for. And that's a key thing. I mean, it's like where to brush, how to brush.
Now, one thing that I picked up from one of your assistants was that I was brushing too hard, and maybe everything else looked good, but my gums might have been a little bit more weaker. So I went ahead and changed from not a manual toothbrush to an electric toothbrush. Is there a preference that one better than the other? I know you have an electric toothbrush as well. Is that something that maybe you recommend for people in general, or do you think it's case by case?
I think it's case by case, because I have both. I have I have a manual and an automatic toothbrush. I have I have like I have a Sonicare, and then I also just have a normal, regular, run-of-the-mill toothbrush. But I also know that I'm not going to apply too much pressure and get some recession or get some of those sensitive areas along your gum lines, because studies show that in the first 30 seconds of brushing is when you exert the most amount of force. A lot of people just stick the toothbrush in the mouth, put it on the side of their teeth, and go. And as a result, you get recession, and basically you're brushing away part of your tooth. So that's where the sensitivity comes from. So I think it's a product of your own environment, how you're doing at home, how you're brushing. A lot of people are super aggressive brushers, and all they want is a hard toothbrush, when those should never ever be made. I mean, ultimately, all you want is a soft bristled toothbrush. But Sonicares are great, Oral-B's are great. It's all, as I said, it's all dependent upon what works for you. How do you do with this? And are you an aggressive brusher? Ask your hygienist. They'll be able to tell you. Ask your dentist. He will be able to tell you. Come see me. I'll be able to tell you. It's one of those things. It's you'll see certain markers. and you're like, hey, you probably need to switch to a mechanical toothbrush. Why? Because you're being too aggressive, and the mechanical toothbrush takes that out of your hands, and it just does it for you. So, needless to say, it's a situational type of thing.
Before I let you go, I mean, a big thing for a lot of people is people don't always have dental insurance. That's a big thing. It's a problem because I think people are maybe scared to go to the dentist, thinking it's going to cost a fortune just for an exam, X-rays, and all that. But you have a way of helping those people get treated.
Right. Well, besides the ability we do accept care credit, which is it's kind of like a credit card for insurance, and we do accept that. We also offer an in-house membership club where people can come in and if they don't have insurance, they can join our membership club. And there's certain perks. There's 2 free cleanings a year, and then there's also 20% off your treatment and stuff like that. But it's at a monthly cost. But it's our membership club, and it's got some really good perks to it.
Has that grown since you started that?
Exponentially. It's amazing how many people don't have insurance, and
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, and they come in and they're like, look, I don't have insurance. What can you do for me? And you're like, okay.
You never want to turn anybody away.
Right. And the biggest thing is, look, you take care of the worst stuff first. And as you progress, and if you haven't been in a while, it's not a big deal anymore. Look, we're going to take care of the worst stuff first. And as you come in, each visit gets easier and easier and easier. And then by the time your treatment's completed, then you're just on recall. It's just every 6 months, boom, boom, boom. And okay, so you come in, you get all your work done. In a year and a half, you get one small new cavity. That's not a big deal compared to when you came in, 2 years prior, you had to have 2 root canals. And so it's a process. But yeah, so worst stuff first is always your main priority. But being able to offer that in-house membership program is really, it's a nice thing to be able to offer to patients, just because it really is. It's a shame how many people don't have coverage, and look, there's not an easy way to say it. I mean, but it's with technology and products and everything. I mean, we've gotten expensive, and it's not for it. I mean, look, I'm providing the service, and I would be like, I couldn't do this without help.
Sure.
So I get it,
That's Dr. Emil Janou from Sterling Dental Center, proud corporate partner of Shreveport Mudbugs Hockey. You can give him a call if you want to make an appointment at 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com. If you give him a call, they got the most friendliest staff. The atmosphere is unbelievable. Every time I come here, it feels like I'm not fearing going to the dentist. I think people kind of feel that. But this is a fun-loving atmosphere. I mean, I think people should be a little more upbeat about going to the dentist, other than that stigma, right?
Oh yeah, that's. I mean, everybody comes in there like, I hate you, and I'm like, well, I like you too. But yeah, it's just not as scary as it used to be. Medicine is great. I mean, that's why we use it. There are so many procedures in terms of how to relieve anxiety. But it is, man. I mean, I have lots of people who come in who, our age, haven't been in 15 years.
Yep.
Because they went as a kid.
I was one of those people.
And you have that one experience, and then you are just, it's like, you're concreted in. You can't do it. But yeah, look, it's nothing that it used to be anymore. As I said, technology is amazing. Drugs are amazing, and that's what you learn how to do. As a result, you get a lot more positive experience and a lot more happier patients.
As Dr. Emil Janou, thank you for your corporate partnership with the Mudbugs. We couldn't do it without you, and thanks for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Chad. I appreciate it, buddy.
We'll be back with more after these messages on the Bayou Blasters' second intermission show.
Right back into the NyTex Sports Center in North Richland Hills, Texas. Shots 22-15 in favor of Lone Star, but Shreveport was able to outshoot the Brahmas 10-8 in the middle period. They have a 3-0 lead, and they have 4-on-4 hockey for 19 more seconds, and then Lone Star will go on the man advantage for about 104. This is the Sterling Dental Center third period. Goals by Dorfman, Hedden, and Joe Mack have put the Mudbugs in front 3-0. Still plenty of work to do. Mudbugs will skate from left to right in this third period. Face-off battle at one there by Lone Star. They have it back into their own zone. Now off the stick. Now that puck will inadvertently go into the Mudbug zone. Taken there by Gockler. Blocked off there by Digby. Now Mack's got it. Mack now skating up the ice. All the way down. Here's a break for Weber. Weber, a backhand shot. Oh, and a good pad stop made there by Blessing as the net comes off its mooring as Weber was going hard into the cage. Well, that's a good thing for Bugs hockey as they will stop it down and get their first choice personnel penalty kill out onto the ice fresh and not have to try a line change on the fly. 1:02 now remaining for the Lone Star power play. Mudbugs officially 0 for 3 on the man advantage this evening. Face off outside the Lone Star, or rather Lone Star blue line along the far side. Face off one there by the by the Lone Star Brahmas. Johnson will work it in deep. Good pace to this one along to the far corner. Hard hitting now as Onstadt tries to grab it, taken away. Quick shot there by Nemo, steered aside there by Sergeyev. Now from the near corner, Nolan will just work it around the far corner. Back up top to Digby. Digby now to Nolan from the left point. Back to Digby at the point, now from the right point. Throws it toward the net. Stick save made there by Sergeyev. It goes to the far corner. Now tied up. That's Brazil trying to clear it. Taken away there by Heidi, and Heidi will be able to spank it back out to center. 20 seconds left now on the first choice personnel penalty kill. Puck floored back into the Mudbug zone. Nemo gets tied up. Brazil will send it around the far side boards all the way down. 2-on-1 now. Weber up ahead now. Through the slot. Turnaround for Procopio. He shoots it into the far corner. Couldn't get much on it. He was getting hassled with there by Digby. Now back to 5-on-5 hockey. Good hard hit out of the box there goes Metcalf. As the puck now is just railed back in to the Brahmas zone. 90 seconds gone by in the third period. 3-0 lead for the Bugs. You feel like a 2-goal lead is dangerous. I think a 3-goal lead is dangerous, the way this Lone Star offense can really wake up in a hurry. Now a big hard hitting along the near corner to the right of Sergeyev. Behind the cage now, Gato tied up there. Hedden trying to work it off the walls. Now Sturzer trying to shake it back to the point. Played back out to center. Taken there by Sherino. Sherino through the slot. Far circle ripper. There by McCormick. What a save made there by Blessing. As he challenged McCormick along the far side as he was looking for his second of the series. Wow, what a save. Put everything into that shot was McCormick. Final scores in the South Division. Amarillo wins their 5th straight. They bounced the Jacks 4-1. Jacks now winless in their last 8 games. 0-7-1 in that stretch. The Warriors on their way to a win over the Ice Wolves, absolutely waxing them 6-0 late in the third. So Wichita will stay in the 4th spot. Now to the far corner. Face-off one there by Shreveport. Fetchko now behind the cage. He has it. Now tied up there by Bilkey. Now trying to work it off the walls. There's Brimmer. It's under the legs of everybody. Now worked out free off to the far corner. Matt McDonald now will regroup. He'll take a spin back behind his own cage. He'll back over to Digby. Digby going to slow it down. 2.5 gone by here in the third. To the far side it goes. Up ahead now off the stick of McDonald. Oh, no. I thought it hit off of McDonald's stick. An icing on Lone Star. Your icings tonight brought to you by Bayou Blasters. Cleanest shot on ice. Coach Soupy's got the board right now. He's working on some cleaner entries. Face off now to the right of Guy Blessing, the backup netminder for Lone Star. Face off won there by Lone Star. Off the far side, Digby will play it up ahead, and Bunting will advance it back into the Lone Star zone. Now to the near side. Taken there by Bilkey, the extra D tonight. Will bang it off the far side boards in deep. Lone Star needed a wholesale line change, so they're going to do it. Up ahead to the near side now, Steele will spin it around, and he'll just drop it back to his blue liner, the captain, Brazil. Brazil now threw it, missed the stick of Sanum, but it got played on net. And Blessing almost had a tough time with that one. He almost let it go through the blocker side. Now to the far corner it goes. Lone Star has it. They'll lug it back out now from the right side. Worked in there by Tobias. Now along the end boards. To the left of Sergeyev. The puck now fighting for it. There's Procopio. Getting worked on there from the back there by Emerson. Through. Quick shot. Oh, he shot it wide. Nets off its mooring. Dan Wildfong up in arms. He's looking for a delay of game call. With 16-15 remaining in the third, Coach Soupy now screaming out some instructions for Matt Weber to stay on. And Brazil couldn't get off, so he'll have to stay on. Face off to the right of Sergeyev. Mack to take the face-off. He's got a goal tonight. Face-off won there by Lone Star. Digby from the near corner. Oh, good steal there by Mack. Played up ahead there to Procopio. Procopio trying to pelt it off the walls. Back out to center. Here comes Mack. Enters the zone from the right wing. Drop back there to Weber. He wasn't expecting it. Now back the other way. Here comes Lone Star 2-on-2. DeCarlo gets spun around and just chopped at there by Digby in deep into the Mudbug zone. Now to the near corner. Mack going to get positioning along the near corner. He'll control it, grab it, and now kicked around a bit there by Procopio. Now taken away there by Hedden. Hedden now will just shake it off the near side glass all the way down. It'll go down, no icing as it was waved off. Now to the near half wall. Mudbugs trying to hold the zone. That's Sherino rather. Puck now pinballs back out to center. Big hard-fought battle. Lone Star feels like they are in this game, and they're never out of it with their offense that they have. Oh, he's falling around now as Johnson has it, and Johnson will just gun it back into the Mudbug zone. Off to the near half wall. McCormick spins it up ahead, nudged up ahead there by Gato. Back out to center. Sherino slaps it up ahead, too far there for Gato to grab. Now up along to the near half wall. Sturzer will just shake that puck in deep into the Mudbug zone. Head in carefully. Quick shot there, blocked. Boy, Hedden struggled with getting that puck out, and now bodying in the position. Here comes Brimmer. He'll rumble back in along the left side. Into the Brahmas zone it goes. Worked back into now to the near corner. Taken there by Lone Star. They'll ladle it back out to center. Hallard, good block there, and he'll chisel it back toward the net. Save made there by Blessing. He'll just paddle it aside to the far side. Taken there by Trezera. Back up ahead, chopped at there by Baez. Back out to center. Now in front of the Lone Star bench, taken away there by Metcalf. And Metcalf will be able to brush it in to the neutral zone. Now back there by Dorfman. Dorfman now will float it back into the Brahmas zone. Along to the near corner it goes. Now played up ahead there by Sturzer. Sturzer now will just bang it in to the Mudbug zone. Softly played up ahead there to Steele. Steele now gets handcuffed a bit. Play now behind the cage. Metcalf tied up there. Behind him there is Matt McDonald. Now taken there by Heidi. Heidi grabs it, and he'll lift it off the near side glass all the way down. Bunting's going to go chase it down. No icing. Good hustle there by Bunting along the end boards. Now chopped that, played back up top now to the left point. Brazil throws it toward the net. It gets blocked. Now kissed off the near side glass all the way down. Taken there by Heidi. Heidi will flag it down, and he'll just retrieve behind the cage of Sergeyev. Now Heidi along to the near side there to Brazil. Brazil now will just softly ram this puck in deep into the Lone Star zone. Mudbugs trying to steal. Poked along there by Procopio. Throws toward the net. Save made there by Blessing. Great play out of nothing there by Procopio. Banged off the far side boards all the way down. No icing on the play. They waved it off. It was too slow. Around the far side boards. Back out to center. Boy, Coach Soupy wanted that icing. Off the near side boards there of Benson as the puck trickles in deep into the Shreveport zone. 3-0 lead for the Bugs, but 12:35 to go in the third. Off to the near side, taken there by Benson. Intercepted there by Weber. And Weber will cue it off the near side boards and glass down the length of the ice. Short shifts the rest of the way for Coach Soupy as his team has a 3-0 lead on the South Division leading Lone Star Brahmas. Mudbugs trying to take over that spot. They can do it with a regulation win tonight. Paddled toward the net as Sergeyev now will slow it down, gets a snow shower. Pushing and shoving, Gato's in the fray. Hedden's in there, Nemo starting to give a little lip service. The Mudbugs have to win in regulation. DeCarlo was the one who gave the courtesy snow shower. Shots now 25-20 in favor of Lone Star, but it is a 3-0 lead for Bugs hockey. A big hello to the Steele family. Tuning in tonight from Chelsea, Michigan. Glad to have them with us. Miss Gretchen, Mr. Steele, big sister Savannah, and the rest of the Steele bunch. Now along the end boards, Mudbugs work it off the walls. Fetchko played up to the middle of the ice there to Brimmer. Brimmer has it now, and Brimmer will just steer it in to the Brahmas zone. Good forecheck here by Brimmer and Fetchko. Now Fetchko along the near corner trying to work that battle. He works it off the walls. He has it. Now from the near half wall, he'll just cycle it in there for Brimmer. Brimmer and the Mudbugs working a little cycle. Oh, hard check along the near boards, along the back now. Getting checked hard along that near corner. Now the near half wall. Brimmer stays with it, though, with his big old body. Taken away there by Nolan. Nolan works it out of trouble. Lone Star now starting to feel a little pressure with the clock against him. Along to the left point, now worked back in behind the cage of Sergeyev. 11:15 in counting. Remaining in regulation. 3-0 lead for Bugs hockey. Taken away there by DeCarlo. Intercepted there by Metcalf. Metcalf played up ahead. Mishandled there by Steele. Couldn't handle it. It was bouncing a bit on him. Now Johnson led up ahead there for DeCarlo. Here comes Baez through the slot. Score! That was Baez. He went right through the slot and went glove side on Sergeyev. And that's one that Sergeyev wants back. Lone Star is on the board. And it comes at 9:02 the third. It's Baez's goal. I believe Johnson and DeCarlo will get the assists. And you knew Lone Star was going to make a run, and here they come. They are on the board now, and now it's a 2-goal lead for Shreveport. Mudbugs 3, Brahmas 1. Baez is 9th of the year from DeCarlo and Johnson. And here comes Lone Star now, shift after a goal. Worked back in down to the zone of the Mudbugs. To the far corner, thrown in front. Bunting now able to flip it down the near side boards, down the length of the ice. And no icing. Good pursuit there by Steele to cancel it out. Now you feel Lone Star. They got a little pep in their step. Here comes Tritt. Works it in from the left side to Baez. Back to Tritt. Missed a stick. Now to the far half wall. Played back to the right point. Now to Bilkey. Bilkey from the left point. Thrown toward that steer. Save made there by Sergeyev. And he dives it for it. And he covers up on the hot potato for a whistle. And a face-off deep in the Mudbug zone. Boy, this is a lot of time now, it seems, for Lone Star to climb even further back in this game. Shreveport 3, Lone Star 1. The shutout bid for Arseny Sergeyev ends at the 9:02 marker of the third. Shot went wide from McDonald off the initial face-off win. Puck now whacked off the far side boards in deep into the Lone Star zone. Next goal going to be a big one. Bilkey to the far corner. Worked up ahead off the stick of Collins. In deep now to the Mudbug zone. Slowed down there by Gockler. Possessed there by McDonald. Dropped off there to Dylan Smith. Thrown across. Quick shot save made. Rebound chance. Dumped out of trouble. Back out to center. Good work there by Weber. He'll drop it back to the blue line. Weber up ahead to the middle of the ice to Joe Mack. And Procopio going to settle things down. The energy starting to increase here at the NyTex Sports Centre. Puck popped back into the Lone Star zone. Taken there by Collins. Good stick there by McCormick. And McCormick steals it. McCormick now from the far circle. McCormick dances. Backhand shot. What a glove save. Made there by Blessing. Oh, what a move from McCormick as he gets robbed again. A break in the action. 9:24 to go. Don't go anywhere. We're in the third. Shreveport 3, Lone Star 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Sterling Dental Center is a proud partner of the Shreveport Mudbugs. I'm Dr. Emil Janu, and my experienced staff and I will handle all your dental needs, from routine cleanings, x-rays, cavities, toothaches, and more, with the best and safest treatment out there. We are a family here at Sterling Dental Center, and we treat our patients like family. We welcome many forms of insurance. Come get your next dental appointment at Sterling Dental Center in Shreveport by calling 318-688-1040 or logging on to sterlingdentalshreveport.com.
Welcome back into the NyTex Sports Centre. 3-1 lead for Bugs hockey. Be sure to join us next Friday and Saturday night back at George's Pond, the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. Daddy-daughter date night on Friday. $22 for 2 game tickets, a pregame skate at 5:30 and a carnation flower. And then on Saturday, Princess Night and Vicky's dance night as well. Be sure to get your tickets by giving us a call during business hours at 318-636-7094 or logging on to tickets.georgespond34.com. Boy, Mason McCormick robbed again, and what a move around the far circle. He came around on the backhand, and an outstanding glove stop made there by Guy Blessing, the backup netminder. Face off now in the right wing circle deep in the Brahmas zone. Mudbugs feel the momentum has shifted severely toward Lone Star's side. Back out to center, bouncing around, stumble now, and Lone Star comes in offsides. That was close. As Dylan Smith tried to do the splits of some sorts or rather that was Luke Johnson trying to do the splits of some sorts to stay onside. He thought he did. And this faceoff is going to go deep. Oh, there's a penalty coming up. It's a tripping call, I believe, against Benson. No, check that. That's going to be Luke Johnson. What a critical moment for the Mudbugs. They have a 2-goal lead, and they can extend that lead here on the power play. It's the 4th of the night for the Mudbugs. You see the Mudbugs working the perimeter really well on the power play. They're moving the puck well. Face-off won there by Lone Star. That's not going to help, as Digby has it behind the cage now, a Blessing. He gets tied up, goes down, goes Digby. Wildfong looking for a call. Digby might have went down a little easy there. Played back now. Here's Dorfman, throws across. Oh, boy! Wraparound chance there by Bunting. Bunting missed a tap-in as the puck was bouncing on his stick. Dan Wildfong wanted a call. I think Digby might have went down a little easy. It's a close call from up here. Dan Wildfong barking at Vancouver right now. Boy, Bunting had a tap in, and then he tried to wrap it around, and he missed a couple of grade A chances. 1:37 left on the tripping call on Johnson. Face-off won there by Lone Star. Lone Star has it, and they will be able to blast it all the way down the length of the ice. Metcalf has it. It's an aggressive penalty kill for Lone Star. Bunting up across to the near side there to Dorfman. Enters the zone from the right side. He comes up along the right wing. Will work it around the perimeter there to Brimmer. He'll bang it back up top to Metcalf. He'll play it in deep now. There for Fetchko to grab along the near corner. Now along the point. Bunting. Oh, no, his pass got broken up. And a good stick there by Metcalf to save the day, as Lone Star tried to go back on on an on-man rush. Along to the far side, Bunting off the far side boards, and the puck is jabbed back out to center. Now Hedden has it, 45 seconds left on the man advantage. Up ahead there to Hedden. Hedden comes across. Hedden, quick move. What a save made there by Blessing. He tried to go around the far pad, and Blessing with an outstanding save. Now McCormick back to the point there to Hedden. Back to McCormick. McCormick from the near half wall waits to Hedden. Hedden fires it toward the net. Glove save made there by Blessing. Oh my goodness. The Mudbugs throwing the kitchen sink at Blessing. And he has stopped it all here in the third. The Mudbugs know that fourth goal will be oh so big as we are down to 7:46 remaining in the third. Face off now from the right wing circle, deep in the Brahmas zone. Won there by Shreveport. Brazil's got it from the right point. He'll work it in behind the cage. Now sent around the roulette wheel over to the left point. Now worked back in behind the cage there is Weber. Weber now far half wall. That's Procopio. Procopio back in deep behind the cage there to Weber. Weber looking for somebody through the slot. That was McCormick. Now to the far corner, thrown to the slot. Now backhanded back up top, waiting. Hedden. One-time blast fanned on there by Brimmer. Didn't get much on it. Brazil. Now McCormick, quick backhand shot. Save made there by Blessing as Johnson comes out of the box. And the Mudbugs now 0 for 4 on the man advantage. All brought to you by AEP Swepco. Boy, the Mudbugs had great looks all over the place, and we're just snake bitten on that man advantage opportunity. Face-off will stay deep in the Brahmas zone. 7:15 left in the third. Mudbugs have a 2-goal lead. Face-off battle tied up, poked ahead, one there by Lone Star. They'll work it off the glass, back out to center, given away. Dropped off there to Sturzer. Sturzer now from the far corner gets kind of slowed down there by Hallard. Now Baez played back up top. Oh, back out to center, mishandled there by Murray. Now Hallard back the other way, works it in from the far side. Oh, and the Mudbugs came in off sides with 6:54 to go in the third. And I think Hallard was trying to figure out if he should take off with it. He made the smart move by going in on the attack. He just came in a bit too early. Steele thought it was onside, and he's working the official a little bit right now. It was close. Trying to lobby for a call later on in this game. I'm Chet Yoder live here from the NyTex Sports Centre. Mudbugs 3, Brahmas 1. Face-off one there by Mack. Over to Gockler. Gockler now will just softly caress this puck in deep into the Brahmas zone. Now to the far corner it goes. Up ahead to the far side there to DeCarlo. Missed the stick of Johnson. Whacked out there by Gockler. Cannot get it out now. Now Procopio has it. He'll just throw it back to his blue line. Head in now. Up ahead there to Weber. Off the far side. Glass back out to center. Chop that. Look out, Chris Perry, Mudbugs equipment manager, as that puck deflects above his head and into the stands. Mudbugs with a win tonight in regulation will capture first place in the South Division due to games in hand they have on Lone Star. They will be tied with 37 points. Face off at center ice. Gato does not win it. Collin wins it back on over to the near side there to Nolan. He'll drop it back to Digby. Off the stick now, mishandled there by Smith. Played up ahead. Here comes McCormick. They come in now. Dropped off there to Sherino along the near corner, deep in the Brahma zone. And his pass broken up there by Collins. 6:08 remaining in the third. Dan Wildfong telling his guys, hurry up. Off the far side boards now, in deep. McDonald going to go chase it down. Good positioning there by Gockler. And Gockler throws it up ahead. Off the near side boards, back out to center. Good job there by Sherino. Mudbugs trying to do the little things here as they're up by 2 in the latter half of the third. 5:45 remaining in the third. Near side, Nolan back to Digby. Off the stick of Baez as it rolls in deep. Baez with the only goal for Lone Star. It was his 9th of the season. Heading up ahead behind the stick of Sherino. Back into the Lone Star zone. Mudbugs with very short shifts the rest of the way. Off the near side boards all the way down. Gockler whipped off the near side glass all the way down. Empty net now to my right. Boy, Dan Wildfong going for broke really early. 5:15 to go, 2-on-1. Oh no, far circle, quick shot, hit the post. That was Dawson Tritt, who rattled the crossbar with 5:08 to go in the third. Boy, Dan Wildfong going for the 6 attackers quite early, I would say, with 5:08 left in regulation. And now a break in the action. Want to see if, I don't think Lone Star is going to use their timeout just yet. They're going to wait until they score one. And Dan Wildfong barking at Vancouver, just buying some time. That's an old cagey move from the 8th year behind the bench. Boy, either he called timeout. Oh, he just told Vancouver, I got to put my netminder back. Well, that's an old stall tactic. Dan Wildfong, the best in the business when it comes to those little moves. Face off from the far side. Every coach tries it. Far side of the Mudbugs blue line. Dorfman to take it. Lone Star's goalie, Blessing, still in his cage. And now, along the far half wall, he comes out. Now he stays put. Now he's going to glide back. And now Mudbugs have control of the puck. Brazil has the puck off the near side boards, off the stick of Fetchko. He'll fire it toward the net. Right pad stop made there by Blessing. Hard hit there by Fetchko. Penalty on Brimmer. Penalty coming up to Lone Star. And the Mudbugs do not want to equal it up because the Mudbugs are going to get a power play out of this. And it comes at a most critical time for both teams. That was a hit along the numbers as Brimmer went down, but he's okay as he gets back up. Looks like a textbook call to me along the numbers. They call that every time. They're trying to protect the league from hits like that. Boarding the call on Murray. And the Mudbugs go right back on the AEP Swepco power play with 4:46 remaining in regulation. Boy, the Mudbugs could make this lead grow a bit more. If they're able to capitalize on the power play here, they're 0 for 4. Face off to the right of Blessing. Now thrown toward the net. Taken away now. Lone Star off the near side. Glass back out to center. Now Nemo up ahead there to DeCarlo. DeCarlo comes through the slot. Good stick check there by Brazil. Now to the far corner. Mudbugs grab it. Weber and the Mudbugs don't want to do anything stupid. They're on the power play. Now Weber comes in. He'll glide in now. The near corner there to McCormick. McCormick now will send it in behind the cage. Off the near side boards there to Hedden. Hedden now throws it up toward the net. It gets blocked. Now Bilkey kind of just kicks it in along the near corner. Taken away there by Procopio. Played back up top. Hedden dipped out. Quick shot. Save made. Boy, he did the fake shot. He threw it down low there to McCormick. Now along to the far corner. Worked in deep along the end boards. Mudbugs don't want to take anything on the odd man rush, so you saw Bunning come onto the ice off the bench and kind of hang around the neutral zone. That's a conservative play, but a smart play from Coach Soupy. Up along to the near side there to Dorfman. He works it in from the right side. 3:40 left in regulation. Thrown back up top. Did it come out? It did. With 3:38 now left in the third, 53 seconds left on the AEP Swepco power play. Mudbugs 3, Brahmas 1. And now a timeout from Lone Star. We'll keep it right here. I'm a little surprised Dan Wildfong used that timeout. Usually you save those for when you get one of the goals back. It's a 2-goal deficit. I'm a little surprised about a couple of things Dan Wildfong has done. He's pulled his netminder with over 5 left, and now he's called timeout with 3:38. Not my recipe, but I am nowhere near qualified to be a head coach, or any coach for that matter, in this sport. Of course, Dan Wildfong, a little different than Coach Soupy. He would not do any of those things, but, those are two different guys who have two different teams. What a night for Arseny Sergeyev. Boy, he has been tremendous. He has stopped 28 of 29 that have been tossed his way, including just that storm in the opening period. Arseny trying to wrap up a fantastic weekend for him between the pipes. Face-off just outside the Brahmas blue line along the near side. 53 seconds left of Mudbugs power play time. Face-off won there by Lone Star. It's a big win there by DiCarlo. Now to the far side, Digby dropped off to the near side. Lone Star is going to take a chance here. Now up ahead, here comes DiCarlo up the ice now, dropped off near circle. Quick shot there, blocker save made there by Sergeyev. Has Nemo ripped one now, empty net to my right. They're going to do a little 5-on-5 here. Metcalf along the end boards, tied up. Can the Mudbugs go for the empty net? That's Fetchko. Held in there by Lone Star. Along to the near corner now. 20 seconds left on the power play. 3:05 left in regulation. Digby thrown toward the net. Glove save made there by Sergeyev. It was going wide, but he wanted to flag it down and get a face-off deep in the Mudbug zone. Now 15 seconds left on Murray's boarding call. Empty net to my right. So Lone Star 5-on-5 for now. And then after 15 seconds evaporate, we will have a 6-on-5. Face off now at the right wing circle. To the left of Sergeyev. Face off won there by Lone Star. Played back now to the right point. Now played back in there by Palmer. To the far corner, whacked out. Now Gato toward the empty net, back out to center. McCormick battling for it. He gets rubbed off the walls. Now Sherino behind the cage. He's got an empty net. 6-on-5 now for Lone Star. Empty net to my right. Along the end board, Sherino was battling for it with 2:38 and counting in the third. Brahmas down by 2. The Mudbugs trying to take over the south. Along the end boards now, Palmer tied up there with Gato. Brimmer now holds off his man. Thrown in front, taken away. Sherino back out to center. Can he go for the empty net? Over to McCormick. McCormick battling for it. He gets taken down along the near half wall. Now played up ahead there to Johnson. 2:10 left in the third. Drop back to Sturzer. Along the end boards, worked around now to the near. Stumbling there is Baez. He can't handle it. Tied up stick, heading in there. Mack trying to work it off the walls. Played back out to the point. Nobody was there. Back out to center. Mudbugs trying to get a quick change. Off to the near side now. DiCarlo mishandled. Hard hit there by Mack. Mudbugs trying to clear it. They will. They'll whisk it back out to center. 1:45 to go in the third. Along in the near corner. Brahmas work it back in. Centering feed blocked. Taken down now from the far side there was DiCarlo. He was screaming for a call. Now to the near half wall. Digby worked back in. Thrown across. Blocked. And now Collins along the inboard centering feed. What a save made there by Sergeyev! As Baez tried to bang it in, knifed back out to center. Empty net for Procopio, thrown, he scores! Procopio puts the icing on the cake with an empty netter from the far circle. Mudbugs 4, the Brahmas 1. And barring a collapse, the Mudbugs will be in first place at the end of the night. Procopio's 8th of the year as he delivers the dagger. And the Mudbugs are 1:15 away from sweeping Dan Wildfong's hated Lone Star Brahmas. Unassisted, and it comes at 18:45. Now worked back in to the Brahmas zone. Blessing back in the cage. Off the far side boards all the way down. Brimmer's going to grab it, or rather Brazil. Just ties it up along the far corner. Now to the far side, Steele will let it go there for Sanum. Now tied up. This one can get a little nasty along that far half wall. Be careful. Punched out there, back out to center. Good job there by Steele. Now Steele kind kind of sandwiched in with his man. They were tied up like a couple of love bugs. Quick shot there from the slot from Sturzer. Pad stave made there by Sergeyev. 30 seconds left now along the end boards. Tied up there. Oh, roughed up along the face there was Sanum. Now working it off the walls there is Metcalf. 20 seconds left. To the far side it goes. Free space. Tobias a blast. Steered aside there by Sergeyev. Now along the end boards, Brazil. Thrown across, fanned on, Steele now on the far side. He'll just chisel it back out to center. Bunting now, waits. Good stick check there by Digby. 3 seconds off the near side boards, and that'll do it. Mudbugs win, Mudbugs win, Mudbugs win. Claws up. The Mudbugs are in first place in the South Division. Final score, the Mudbugs 4, the Brahmas 1. Oh, my gumbo. What a performance from the Mudbugs here in the shoebox. Stick around for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. Final score, the Mudbugs 4, the Brahmas 1. This is Shreveport Mudbugs hockey.
Janice Watt and General Financial Advisors are excited to support our Shreveport Mudbugs hockey. Their experienced staff are ready to assist you with your tax, accounting, and financial needs from birth until retirement, including life insurance. Call Janice at 318-219-4188 and set up an appointment. Your consultation is free, or log on to gfapartners.com. We are here for you. Go Mudbugs! Securities and investment advisory services offered through Royal Alliance Associates, Inc., member FINRA SIPC, and registered investment advisor. Generational Financial Advisors is a marketing name.
Welcome back. What a performance from the Mudbugs. They are now in first place in the South Division due to tiebreakers, which favor Shreveport. 4-1 final. The Mudbugs with a hard-fought, clawing victory tonight, and they sweep the Lone Star Brahmas at the shoebox. I don't think they've done that since the first year Mudbugs team back in 2016-2017. Both teams now tied with 37 points, but the Mudbugs have 4 games in hand on Lone Star, so that gives the Mudbugs first place now in the South on tiebreakers. Mudbugs improved to 17-3-3 on the year. The Brahmas dropped to 18-8-1, and the game started out disastrously for the Mudbugs, but it was Braden Dorfman who able to tuck home his 9th of the season, assisted by Sherino and Mason McCormick, and the Mudbugs led 1-0 after 1. Then at 6:25 of the second, Chris Hedden flipped one in. It was his 4th from the slot. Connor Gato got the only assist, and it was a 2-0 Shreveport lead. Then at 14:32, Joe Mack got a tap-in off a deflection in front from Weber. Heidi started the play, so Weber and Heidi get the assist for Joe Mack's easy tap-in, and that was his 4th, and the Mudbugs led 3-0 after 2. Then Lone Star finally got on the board at 9:02. Joey Baez able to bang home his 9th. Through the slot, DeCarlo and Johnson got the assist, and it was a 3-1 game. Then at 18:45, Giovanni Procopio delivered the dagger, the icing on the cape, and the Mudbugs are in first place in the South thanks to an empty net tally. Procopio's 8th, his 2nd of the weekend. Your final score, Shreveport 4, Lone Star 1. Join us next Friday night. It'll be these same 2 teams battling it out for South Division supremacy. It'll be the Mudbugs and the Brahmas. Daddy-daughter date night, January 29th, with a 7-11 puck drop, 6:50 with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. Big thanks to all our fans who made the trip down to the NyTex Sports Centre. Big thanks to all our fans and corporate partners and listeners and viewers for tuning in to tonight's game. That'll wrap things up for the Nicky's Mexican Restaurant postgame show. We'll see you next Friday night. The Mudbugs and the Brahmas back again for a 7-11 puck drop at George's Pond and Hirsch Coliseum, 6:50 with the Landers, Dodge, Jeep, Chrysler, and Ram pregame show. I'm Chet Yoder signing off. What a weekend for the Mudbugs as they sweep the Brahmas. Final score tonight, the Mudbugs 4, the Brahmas 1. Have a good night and a better tomorrow. And as always, claws up.